Welcome to
Action.
the Towers of Dreams. This is a D&D 5e Eberron campaign played using Fantasy Grounds. Let's go through and introduce everybody. Mr. Bitters, who are you, and who are you playing today?
I'm Mr. Bitters, and I hate everything. And I'm here today, and if I can remember, it's been a while. I'm playing Toussaint Valentin Duchamp, the swashbuckling cavalier of a rogue. He's kind of the heart of the party. He's beautiful. Everyone loves him, and yeah.
Some
He's
of
kind of
those
the
things
leader.
are true.
I'll
Some of
roll.
them.
I'll roll deception. I'll nail it. Just tell it.
Matthew, who are you, and who are you playing today?
Shit, me. I am Matthew. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. But today, apparently, I am playing Alden Salo, who is part-time dog, apparently, and and part-time whatever she/he wants to be, apparently.
Apparently. Jolts, who are you, and who are you playing in this game?
Hi, I'm Jolts, rare streamer who streams when I want to.
You're doing better lately. On this stream, anyway.
Yeah. I am playing Creep, a Warforged necromancer bent on human evolution through the powers of undeath.
Alright, Orion, who are you, and who are you playing in this game?
Hi, I'm Orion. You can probably find me on the internet somewhere. I'm playing Ebonier Riston, a half-elf former librarian turned wild magic sorcerer, who's here because powers that be decided to mess with him.
I want whatever powers those could be. Trister, who are you, and who is Annika?
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. But on my days off, I am Trista, and I am playing Annika, who is a goblin craftswoman, artificer, and maker of giant robot spiders.
Getting flashbacks to the Onceler fandom. Good God, what a deep, dark past I have on the internet. And finally, Dimmy, finally joining us on camera. Who are you, and who do you play in this game?
I am Dimera. I am totally playing a Warforged monk named Tranquility, and I also do art on this channel. The camera.
You do. I enjoy it quite a bit. Finally, I'm Rick. I stream here at twitch.tv/thekittenhugs. Can be found on YouTube and Twitter at the same usernames. If you're interested in supporting the stream, check the Streamlabs link down below. $3 you can give someone inspiration, or let them spend a hit die to heal. $5 you can add to the next loot drop of whatever combat they're in. $10 lets you add or remove a monster from an encounter, and $25 gives you a plot point that lets you have a bigger impact on the campaign, such as adding an NPC or whatnot. So last time, God, what happened? Right. Last session, the party traveled south toward the Thronegate ruins along the Rochi River. Along the river, they met a group of foul hags that they quickly felled. While camping, Ebonir confronted Aldrin and allowed him to share his memories. But those memories faded and warped and twisted. Both of them found themselves in a telepathic nightmare, confronted by Belashira, the Lord of Eyes, who cursed the both of them. The party continued largely none the wiser. They arrived at the Thronegate ruins, where they came across a giant statue surrounded by drow. This giant was not a statue, but in fact a giant with deep eyes like the night sky. Upon looking at Tranquility, he cursed him, calling him quarry-tainted, and attacked. The party won with some injuries, barely avoiding his terrible wrath. And also, Tranquility got a nice little belt that I homebrewed for him sometime in the past. He's better be super happy about that. And so the party continued. With the knowledge of Ebonir's curse, the activation of that horrible amulet once worn by the serial killer Dressen Brogert, the party worked together to free him. With many uses of Featherfall, the amulet fell off and took the form of a horrible, if familiar form. We now continue as they prepare to combat it. that there. Get the combat tracking open. Get the combat tracker open. Get some proper music, maybe.
This is good music.
No, that's not really.
See, the other problem with me being on camera is I'll see myself on camera and I do stupid shit.
That's fine.
I mean,
Join the crowd.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is
Like-
my nervousness of camera, man.
Wait, like, oh hey look, a camera, hey look here, a little teddy bear. Ah.
All right, so
Why?
this is
'Cause
where you
fuck
guys
my
are. Reorganize yourselves and your undead minions as you wish. Except for Ebonier's going to have to be near Nigel, I think.
Do I need to reapply the buffs?
Oh, am I near? Is the Gauth near me too?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It just fell off you and formed.
Okay, so I'm near Nigel, right there.
Okay.
How did we have a rest in between?
No.
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 No, you did not.
Cool.
Aldrin was very insistent on us doing it now, and Rick was very happy to oblige us.
Just a quick sort of question for my own knowledge. Then, how do I heal Nigel?
You can heal on short rests and long rests,
Okay.
just as normal.
Do they have hit dice?
Yes, he does, but you'll have to like note down.
Just manually
somewhere.
do it.
Yeah, basically.
Cool, that's fine.
All right, is everyone set?
Yep.
More or less.
Yeah.
All right. I think you've got the buffs on already. Yeah. So Toussaint, you get to go first as this terrible, if familiar creature reforms from that flesh amulet.
I'm still not convinced that my advantage on initiative was working.
Me neither.
I do have a +9, and I wind up towards the bottom a lot of the time, so I feel your pain. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard fare for Toussaint to pull off a shot with his revolver. He's not a big fan of creep zombies. They're they're whatever. They're helpful.
They
so
are drow
gross.
zombies too.
They're
They're-
so gross.
So their black skin is turned a little green. They're covered in these white tattoos.
So he's probably like he's taking a shot past this zombie here, and not necessarily being careful to miss.
All right. Yeah, you got half cover against that Gauth, and that is a miss.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
Every time we play Necromancer in the game, it's like, oh no, I destroyed
So
the
the-
Necromancer zombies. How horrible.
The jungle
Well,
fills with the sound of a missed shot. And
There's accidentally murdering a zombie, and there's specifically going on a genocide of skeletons. There's a difference.
I
Who
got
would do that?
dead.
I am totally not hungry.
Tranquility, it is your turn.
So, how high is this skull thing to the air?
It's just above the ground.
All right, so I'm gonna give it the old smackery do with the twig here.
Okay.
Rick, could you open the NPC page for zombies for me so that I can have the stat line?
You should be able to double click the tokens to open it up. I think.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Does that
I
work?
do. Thank you.
Okay.
Big.
You hit the Gauth.
All right, let's see if the damage is calculated right. It didn't give me the plus.
That's a
No,
quarter
that
staff.
only unarmed strikes.
So yes.
Right, you're right. Okay.
They are applied directly to your unarmed strikes.
I see that now. Okay. Well, first things first, as I'm get out of preparation mode, I'm gonna spend a key point here and do the stunning fist.
All right.
He
Wow.
is now
Just get right out of the gate. I'm going to use a complication point.
dab.
So it looks like it's just to be
remove-
about stunned and then...
Hold up,
What?
you're gonna have to remove that.
That's
I
fine.
accidentally put it.
But what I really need to use these complications for is getting things to go first. Because, good lord. But yeah, it resists your stun. But can it resist the dog? It cannot. What else do you do?
Why is Nigel stunned?
I'm going to, with that, I'm going to hit it with my fist.
Oh,
Oh!
You whack it right in there with your fist,
Ah, fuck it.
smashing it in the eye. It, Oh, wait, I forgot a thing. Fuck, why did I forget a thing? Make a wisdom
do it
save.
now.
Actually, no, I'll do it for you.
Thank you. Come on, work
Ah.
this time.
Oh. So as
Oh.
you punch it in the face, its eyes open up, and you stare right at it and fail your save.
Oh no, what happens?
You're stunned.
Oh no. How horrible.
That's ironic.
You monster.
Creep, you
That's
can avert your
ironic.
you can avert your gaze or look at it.
Let's see. If I invert my gaze, will magic missile work?
No, you have to see the
No.
target for that.
Don't worry, Jolt, you're a wizard. You got this.
All right.
You gonna take your chances?
No, because I need to use my bonus action no matter what. So I'm gonna avert my gaze and bonus action tell my zombies to kill it.
All right.
And then as an action, I'm going to behind the back fire a. No, I'll hit a zombie if I do that. Actually, I won't hit a zombie with this. Behind the back, I fire frostbite.
Let me take a look. You cannot
Use it.
see it. You cannot use frostbite on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I just got to take the risk. So behind the back, I fire Rave Enfeeblement.
All right. You have disadvantage.
All right. So then you click the disadvantage button right here. Then I use Rave Enfeeblement.
Yeah, you miss it. It goes upward and like explodes in a cloud of bones and poison in the sky.
Sick.
All right, Aldrin, it's your turn. Avert or stare.
Okay. Avert.
All right.
Avert for you. Yeah. So, Aldrin's kind of looking at the ground, and then as he does, his scintillating. Side blades just
I don't.
start emanating.
I don't think
this-
any of those are correct.
Really,
I
it
wanna say
must be.
scintillating.
Tantalizing. Tantalizing.
No, scintillating when things are like somewhat like.
shimmery.
I'm sure that's a word.
Yeah.
It sounds like something that would be employed among the court of King Correcticus.
So what are you
Alright,
doing?
I gotta miss this session too.
Using your powerful strike.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Moving,
Roll,
staring at the ground, and he's like,
Do you have
Oh.
your table? Okay.
I swear to Christ.
No, ironically, Matthew was on the point, sparking or shining brightly.
Thank you.
Huh.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay. So yeah.
egg on my face. Roll to hit.
That's
You have
great.
disadvantage,
Ah.
as if it
Okay,
matters.
And also, I don't know if this is a thing, Rick, but if you know that I do a lot of damage, could I accidentally strike through the goth that accidentally might hit a zombie?
No.
Accidentally.
No.
Jeez, guys!
Jolt, I think this is payback for destroying all of Edward's.
Well,
Oh,
That's
Trister,
a
help me
14
do
You
it!
know what?
a
Screw it.
14 misses.
I'm action point.
All
I'm
right,
action
you
pointing
action
this.
point it. So just as if you're about to miss from closing your eyes, you stop, re-swing your swing your swords back up, and make a heavy strike. Roll damage. Jesus Christ. Well, so much for that combat. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be that challenging. It's just a Gauth.
think
So
that
you
rolled it for the-
strike it through, and it begins to glow terribly as both pieces of it fall to the ground, and then they coalesce
Oh, it's
together
fun.
and explode, hitting
I was gonna say it's for
basically
non-lethal damage.
all. Well, no,
Too
it
late.
doesn't. You can't non-lethal a Gauth.
Let that be a lesson to you, children.
Tragic.
and that it explodes in a big fiery plume of magical energy.
Does it?
In its wake, it leaves a. So as the dust clears, you see where it once was a small, little round puck of flesh.
Evanier grabs it. Evanier grabs it first.
Aldrin and Evanier go for it, and then Aldrin's kind of a bit too late, and he kind of goes to reach it. Evanier grabs it, and then Aldrin looks at Evanier questioningly.
Yeah, I kind of look at you too, Evanier, like, are you sure you wish to do this?
It is a link. Now that we know what it is, maybe we can use it back on Belashir, or maybe on somebody else.
Okay, if it is a link, don't you think it may be most prudent to give it to someone else who isn't?
It would be most prudent to put it in the bag of holding, and Evanier puts it into his bag of holding.
In the bag of holding it goes.
You can put it in here.
No, I've got my own, thank you.
And then all of a sudden, the bag of holding becomes a bag of devouring. All those rations he had?
Ebony, look at me.
Yes?
We saw those eyes together.
Yes.
We know what haunts you, and I would think that getting this fleshy thing out of your way would be best. Honestly.
No.
Remove the poison now.
No. Removing the... Even if you were to carry the amulet, or we were to banish it, or throw it into the sea, or whatnot, I still have to face Belashira, no matter.
Yes,
This means nothing.
You can all face him, but then surely it's best to remove his weapon that he has placed between us. That puck, that poison.
No.
Is not a gift horse.
We don't know what Belashira is, the rest of us, right?
Yeah, none of you. I don't think they even told you about what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you remember the cultist that we fought in the cave?
Oh yeah, you do know the Lord of. Actually, I do think you know his name, but you only heard it from the cultists. Everyone else.
Oh, were they like the cultists here? Oh god.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right, in the caves. Does he worship Belashir too? Yeah, okay, I remember now.
Yes, that's Belashir is involved in my transformation, and as such is going to prove a dangerous foe. But perhaps we can use this to our advantage.
I see. So, perhaps we should make sure no one wears that thing again. For now.
Yes, that's why it's in the bag of holding. It will stay with me until the right time.
I'm just going to come out and say this. What we are saying is we do not trust you with this anymore.
Yes, that is what we are saying.
Thank you.
I don't care. This is my battle. This is my amulet, and I must face it. I'm not giving it to you. And then Evanier kind of like stands up and like dusts himself off and sort of starts walking back to the camp and stumbles a little bit and then like rights himself and then continues walking back.
I will try to put a hand on your shoulder. Of course, I'll probably fail, but like you don't have to fight it alone.
No, let him have this. I have never respected him more about anything in my life.
See, I would think you would have warmed up to him by now. Why? What is this attitude? We need to help each other.
Oh, I'm all for helping him. I think this is the coolest thing he has ever done.
I guess. And Aldrin again shares Tranquility sentiment by saying, "He's right. You do not have to go through this alone." He calls after, and then he gives a look to Anika and kind of shrugs and does like goes back to his tent or his hammock.
Yeah, you guys too poor for tents.
Yeah.
Gold rich, tent poor.
Yeah. So you guys, the rest of the night goes by without incident. I'll give you guys a long rest.
Question:
What?
do I go back to my normal health?
Yes.
I was at 33, and I go
After
back to
a long
37.
rest, it does go back.
All right, let me use some hit die.
So he had six lackeys, right? Or was it just 5? The Tikwi, that is. Okay. Because I thought I might have accidentally deleted one, or maybe I was having a stroke or something. Because I was like placing them on the map and it's like, where did the 6th guy go?
Gava, Gold,
All right, someone is echoing now.
No, there is one. There's 6. There's Pol. You missed Pol.
All?
Pol. P-O-L? There was one named Pol, right?
There's Gold, Knoll, Cauldron, Podden, Garvor. We'll worry about it later. We'll worry about it later, I guess. You had a question,
long rest?
though, right? Yeah. Matthew?
The Thing. Yes.
Right, the Thing.
Tower of Dreams in the case of the missing lackey.
Yes. So let me open my notary dues.
I am deducting food and vials since we're at a night.
Oh wait, hell, it automatically healed Nigel.
Oh, did it?
It looks like he's back up to green health.
It didn't do it for me.
Because he's an NPC, it probably healed him fully instead of following the rules.
Oh, man.
How much health did he have gone?
I have no idea.
Well, let's assume that he used a short rest to heal and then got all of his hit dice back.
I mean, he wasn't that damaged. I think he'd only taken probably a couple of hit dice worth.
I think he took like 20 points of damage, but...
All right, I've had an effect for tracking of it, so we'll deal with that later.
Cool.
So I've actually got to re-roll that. Annika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't she get one? Oh, no. Why, Annika?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Doifem wants to kill all of you because you're dicks.
To be fair, I'm the asshole here, but...
So, you have a dream in which you're sitting in kind of this room it's abstract in the way that dreams tend to be. There's some light sources, but you can't really see a window. There's people there, but you can't really see their faces. But you hear laughs and cheers as a one-eyed man tells you stories. You're among these many formless faces, laughing along with them, and then the laughter stops. All of them turn to look at you, and the one-eyed man stands and grows larger and larger until he is all that you can see. He smiles, and you feel a friendly arm around your neck, and then the laughter of the formless people around you continues once again. You awaken in a cold sweat, unsure of what you just saw. The memory, a fleeting memory, but one that stays with you.
Okay. Cool.
So let's open that old hex map once again. There you guys are. Let's see if Patikwi gets you lost today.
Please no.
You guys want to show me which way you guys want to travel?
Towards last chance, right?
I mean, you could just go back. You could just call this whole thing off.
Go home and retire.
Yeah, exactly.
We give up. You win, Rakshasas.
Good luck. You're not good job. You're not lost. Where are my random encounters? Where are they?
Random encounters.
The weather is... It's raining lightly. Raining just a little bit.
We'll take the rain catcher out.
Okay, get some of that water that you need. It fills up after a few hours. But let's see what happens. Something happens. Something happens. Love when things happen, don't you?
No, Rick. No, Rick.
What do you mean you don't like when things happen?
Things happening are awful. So helpful.
No news is good news.
Exactly.
I love when
Something
things
like-
progress.
And I come across like blinking Raxashas that ride Tyrannosaurus Rexes or some shit like that.
All right. You
Skin
travel along into the morning. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. The jungle continues to get deeper and deeper as you travel farther into it. Although the river gives you a bit of a... it spares you from having to walk through jungles all the time. But you do travel for the day and arrive at your next location.
You got fucking hit by monkeys again or some shit.
I mean, you're not gonna get hit by monkeys. You guys set down for the night. Another day of travel completed.
Deducting stuff.
Yeah.
Can I take watch with Creep this time?
Sure.
I would like to have a conversation with him.
That's a rarity, but
You say
sure.
that sounds like a disappointed father. I would like to have a conversation.
So let's see.
You need to have the talk.
Ebonir and Creep are taking. Give me a watch order.
Aldrin.
I'll go first.
Okay, Aldrin will go second. I think it never happens on the second shift, so it's fine.
All right. And then I guess Creep and Ebonir will take the third.
Right, and then Creep will take just the fourth.
Okay. So the night goes by, nothing that interesting happens. The rain continues through the night. And then Creep and Ebonir, have your watch together, yeah. You've got a little bit of some tree cover, but I mean it's hard keeping a campfire going when it's raining, even if it's just a light rain.
No?
Ebonir is like absentmindedly keeps using control flames to try and puff it up without even thinking about it.
I'm gonna have my zombies just kind of stand around the fire to help block it from the wind and rain.
That
I'm
smell.
cook
It's-
slightly.
You get
Smell.
yeah, it does smell pretty bad.
Creep can't smell it.
He
He
can't
can't smell it.
I can't smell it. I'm just keeping the fire alive.
Creep. I wanted to ask you something, but first, could you possibly move those zombies like a little bit away from the fire so the smell doesn't permeate the entire camp? It's a bit much. Not gonna lie.
Oh, my apologies. I can't smell.
Ah,
You three, downwind.
Thank you. That's
They
lot of
bumble
better.
away a little bit away from the fire.
So, I have a question. I think your training in Arcana is probably a bit more, quite a bit more than mine. You are familiar with the fact that Rakshasas are resistant to magic of only the highest levels, of everything but the highest levels.
Am I aware of this?
Roll an Arcana check.
Didn't we see it happen?
Did the Sphinx say that?
Yeah,
magic
but-
wouldn't-
Let's see what Creep knows. Oh yeah, Rakshasas are just flat out immune to basically all but the strongest magics.
Yeah. So Creep will give a nod. Yes, I'm very aware of it, actually.
So, I have a question. This amulet that was the cursed item, it basically responds to some sort of transmutation magic and absorbs it all. So, if a Rakshasa were to wear this amulet and you cast a spell of transmutation at it, what would happen?
Even Rick just sat back and was like, well, that's a good question.
Now, I know it would happen. I've prepared for every contingency.
Right.
What would,
Which he means he is preparing for every contingency.
Would Creep know the answer to this?
With a 25 on that, yeah, you could probably hazard a guess that the amulet would take precedence.
All right, in that case, I'll mention that. The amulet would definitely take presence. It would eat the magical forces before it has a chance to reach the body of the Rakshasa.
That's good. That's really good. I have an idea. When I was a school child, I was often bullied by multiple bullies on the yard. I wasn't much of a physical child. Anyway, I learned a tactic or two. I would often turn the bullies against each other and get them to fight themselves and would scamper off free. It might behoove us to see if we can point the Dalkir at the Rakshasas and see what happens.
That makes you sound a bit like a sociopath, not gonna lie.
Well, yes, but you know.
It's okay, Creep's still learning the whole sociopath thing. But he kind of rubs his chin in thought of that and says, perhaps that isn't the worst idea, but with the amulet, how do you intend to fool a Rakshasa of all things into wearing it?
Oh, I don't intend to fool them. I intend to take a mage hand and slam it against his chest while I cast slow at it.
That is also fairly effective. Though the next opportunity that we actually have to run into one, we have to be careful. They're clever creatures of nature. I'm sure that they will be ready for us.
Well, presumably we all have some tools to prevent their telepathy. I have mine. Do you have yours?
I don't.
Wait,
I'm looking at Timmy right now.
I totally forgot that I was supposed to remind you to take the ring of mind shielding there, Annika. Whoops.
Yeah, well, my mind's sitting there unshielded right now.
No, I don't have anything to protect my mind.
When we get back to Sean, we should get one for you immediately. I think it is the most useful tool when we are with the enemies we're facing.
I agree.
And that's it.
I enjoy this. You are more reasonable than the others.
Well, I've been through my share of scraps. Aldrin is idealistic about the world. He tends to always see things in right and wrong, and hasn't had a lot of time when he just had to work for survival. I myself have been in more situations where I am fairly outmatched and had to do what I can to live through it. Still, I have to be honest, the zombies creep me out. They're just icky.
They tend to do that with a lot of people. They have their mechanical purposes, it's just they aren't exactly good for those of the living. And I can understand that.
Yes.
Though, honestly, if you had a decision of who an enemy is, if you had a decision of who someone is swinging a heavy hammer at, would it rather be your head or their head?
Oh, no, their head for sure. I appreciate that they're standing in between me and all the things that apparently want to kill me. Anyway, so end of our shift, I'm off to bed. Good night.
Good night.
And so you go back to sleeping, and you finish your long rest, and a new day begins.
Alright, I immediately expend a 3rd level spell slot because I need to read it.
Go ahead.
Can you give us a long rest so I can get my...
I did.
I'm just gonna... last hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do I only have 4?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's not showing up in the chat since last night.
Oh.
You
maybe.
didn't give us another long rest. Is the problem?
Well,
Because we
am.
technically.
I regret nothing.
Thank you, Rick.
All right, so as you wake up, it is pouring. It is a downpour, and it is like not something that's going, like this rain isn't going away anytime soon.
Alden will put on his waterproofs. I mean, quote-unquote waterproofs.
Is
At
that
this rate,
is that a Britishism?
Wait, what? You guys don't have waterproofs? It's just like waterproof clothes, you know?
We probably do, but we don't call them waterproof.
we do, but we don't call them waterproof.
What do you call them? Just
I don't know.
waterproof
What are
clothes?
they?
Waterproof clothes.
A raincoat?
Yeah, raincoat.
Yeah,
No,
we got
raincoats, like
the poncho type things.
no, I mean varies. Like anything that's waterproof, any clothes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. We don't really got a name for them. We just got
Yeah.
waterproof clothing, and we don't really call them that.
It also, doesn't rain here all the time. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fair.
That's true.
Excuse me, it was dry for a bit today.
Likewise, it was
Like
dry
5
for a
minutes?
short bit.
Oh,
So you
no,
guys
I
are
wasn't
gonna cut through the jungle away from the river then?
No,
Are
we're
we?
going to the river.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the fastest way. And we really need to
Yeah.
buy tents.
Rick, is that
Well, we've got our last chance coming up.
RDRR.
What did you say, Matthew?
I was gonna say, you're trying to get us to go through the jungle, Rick. We're not buying it.
You guys are the
are we
ones
going
that
to
just do not see
Actually,
the path.
I'm the one who's been
Look-
controlling. where we're
look at
going for a
this.
while now.
That's where we're going.
Oh yeah, that's where we're going.
All right. Okay.
Last chance.
So Patinque basically gives you a choice. We could still follow the river, or we could cut through, maybe cut off a day or two. Probably just a day.
That is good.
It's more dangerous, though.
How
We
so?
can handle it.
Once you get away from the river, things get a little strange.
Stranger.
Stranger.
This
So long
seems
as you
like
don't
a
get
bad
lost
idea.
again.
Shots fired.
The good
Well, at least
news
I didn't
is,
say it.
so you cut away from the river and start hacking your way through the jungle. The trees are absolutely massive. You pass by ruins from various civilizations, some from giants, some from something else. But you don't run
Is there
into
any cool
anything. No, not really. Everything is more or less decayed from disrepair. And now you guys. Oh wait, I didn't roll a.
Random encounter.
No, I didn't roll a survival check.
So, seeing as we're 3 tiles away. Oh,
We
no.
lost.
Yeah.
Lost again.
You are lost.
Son of a whore!
Let's see.
This guide, man. Can we get another one when we get to last chance?
If one of us dies, we obviously roll up like a druid or a ranger with survival expertise or something, you know?
Well, you've got the druid, haven't you? That can be your job.
Yeah.
God, we're gonna have such a good second party.
Right?
So you guys are lost, but you don't run into anything too untoward during the day. Well, that
Okay.
strong rain is really annoying in the way that it stops and starts. Can I just... There we go. And you guys are... Patikwi leads you, but you get the feeling that he's not quite sure where he's going again. Kind of the moment that you enter the jungle. He leads you through some ancient ruins that start branching this way and that, and you kind of come out at the end not really sure where you are. But night falls, and it is time to take a rest proper.
Okay, so give us another long rest. As I'm gonna gather around the party. So is it just me, or did Petiqui lose us again?
We're definitely lost. We're definitely lost.
I mean, it's a good financial plan, isn't it, to charge by the day and then get us lost a bunch of times?
Oh,
I was just thinking that actually.
wasn't for we need the.
It's. I think it's fine though. I mean, sorry, accent. I think it is fine though. These views are quite beautiful actually, and he's trying his best. It's rarely that we're lost.
Did you know that out on the sea, when we have lost faith in a captain, we begin a mutiny. And the people who talk like you, Aldrin, we string them up first.
I actually haven't. I haven't heard that practice being done on the sailboats. I have heard it happen once, but that was no sailboats.
Oh, what are you saying? No, just come out with this.
I'm saying that. Where were you employed?
On the sea.
Hang on, are you accusing him of being dishonest? Of hiding things, maybe?
No, not at all.
I've been very clear with my roots. I served on the Mauvaise Verite.
Yes, of course you did. Of course you did. Toussaint and Alden looking for Nika, Shylock. I'm going to go back to my bedroll and get something to eat. Would you like anything, anyone?
What was this? Did anyone else see this?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Good. Good.
What?
Well,
I'm sorry. I was reading a book. What's going on?
How are you reading a book? There's so much rain. Won't your book be waterlogged?
Don't you see the mage hand above it, holding the water away?
Oh, that is an amazing trick.
It's useful for a lot of things.
For a lot of things.
Don't even say it, Toussaint.
I think Toussaint prefers it when it's wet.
At this point, we have been in the jungle for so long, I would take it any way I could get it, I tell you.
Are we...
Alright,
Look, I as much as I am absolutely mad about Petiqui and his penchant for getting lost, the bigger problem is the moment we sent him off, we're subject to the Traveler's Curse, and that, I think, is probably worse. We may just be stuck with what we've got.
They call it curse, but they say sometimes it takes time off the journey. I like our odds.
I don't know how much I want to gamble with cosmic forces right now. Every time I've come up against them, I usually end up with the short stick.
Yes, the last thing we need is a 6-month journey to turn into a decade-long one.
It's already working on it.
Alright, so you guys camp near a... sorry, I was getting stuff set up. So glad you guys can fill time.
We are the time for this.
Champion RP here.
Yeah. That's the whole point of RP, really, is just to fill time while the DM can... Oh, wrong map.
Just like all last campaign.
Yeah. Which was basically filler the campaign.
Some good quality filler, though.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
So rearrange you guys as you will. You guys can decide where on this map you guys have set up camp as well, if you so choose.
Oh, is this the entire map? I was zoomed so far out when I was trying to move the map.
Oh, by the way, since I'm going down to rest, can I take off my helmet? Because I am not wearing this crap. Thank you.
Take off the
helmet you forgot about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the helmet I forgot about.
Let me take a peek at your guys' things.
Oh man, this thing is being my pain in my ass.
Have you moved is your mic down up, Demi?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
No, I think he was just bitching about things.
So,
Yeah. No. Fantasy grounds stopped working, so I'm kind of like, come
No,
on.
it's fine.
You just got to be patient.
Yeah, Aldrin's gonna be by Dala, just chatting to her about these ruins.
I guess we're up here then.
Ebenir's reading the book that Creep lent him on creatures of Zendrick.
I'm moving creep. There we go. Oh, can we turn off rotation on tokens?
I swear to fuck.
I've got I can't until I lock everything.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stand here. The spider's kind of safe. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's too wet to set anything on fire, so you're fine.
Is Nigel like super silent, by the way? You're saying?
He cannot speak. I mean, there's probably like the occasional like clicking sound, like you know, like when you're winding a watch.
I don't think that's what he meant.
I mean, when he walks.
Oh,
yeah, he's
pretty silent.
He's pretty soft spoken. I mean,
For a giant mechanical spider.
yeah.
Quieter than you
Nigel
would
know
expect.
language? Does Nigel know language? Like any
Maybe.
language?
He can understand. Yeah. He can understand everything that Annika can.
I can go into his mind.
That's a bad idea.
Bad idea. You just try to read his mind and just fire.
Just
Fire!
Quick question. When we did the telepathy thing and then it got turned by the Dalkir, how much of Matthew's vision did I actually see? Did I see all of it?
You
or
saw
only
everything
part of
that
it?
he described to you.
Okay, great.
yeah, that's messed up. That's so messed up.
Yeah, you're all messed up. All right, if this was your arm, I'm locking tokens. So as you guys are resting, before you guys really head to bed, of the lot of you, only Aldrin sees out of the corner of his eye something moving in the ruins up above. And as he stands, he notices a small creature, a bit humanoid, although with this oddly bright colored skin that's kind of covered. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it's a bit slimy, even in the rain.
Can I telepathy it?
No, because it's going to attack you.
Oh, why? Why does it have to attack us, Rick?
Because they're hungry.
Hungry for what? We have food.
It's
Hungry for human flesh.
Hungry for hippos.
Flesh.
Let's see. So, Toussaint is surprised. Annika is surprised. Tranquility surprised.
Whoa, whoa,
Actually,
whoa,
no. I have the staff of warning.
Right.
No one is surprised.
No one is surprised. Fuck me, then, I guess.
Regrets.
I do
Sting
have
glows. Orcs are near.
Yeah, the quarterstaff starts vibrating, and Toussaint just sort of leaps up onto his feet. You're like, you feel like, oh, something's going to attack.
We're in trouble. So, I guess Toussaint.
Oh, Toussaint is first.
What do we see? Who's attacking? From where? From why?
In all directions. Does it tell you the locations of what would be surprising you? You can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than sleep. It magically awakens you and your companions within range of any of you who are sleeping naturally when combat begins. So you're not surprised. You know something's going on, but you're not sure where. You feel like you're surrounded. All of you do. Even the zombies.
Something is.
The zombies
going
are
on.
woke as fuck, and they have less brain cells between them.
I think Toussaint is gonna pull his gun and
Pull out my gun.
Yep. Just keep an eye out. Do like a look around to see if and ready a shot against the first thing that goes at one of his allies.
All right, Annika.
Yeah. Annika's gonna do a quick little, like, hop over Nigel, like, clamber into the seat and then hop down the other side and try and hide in these here bushes.
All right, roll a stealth check.
I will as soon as I remember where they are. Ha, skills.
Aha.
Hey.
Yeah, you're pretty well hidden. You're
just like hops in and then falls backwards off. You know, like the divers off
kinda,
the edge of a boat.
You peek your head up and you got like war paint on. Like, how'd you put that on so fast?
Similarly, I'm going to ready an attack against anything that isn't part of our collective group here.
All right, Tranquility. You know
can
something is
can I-
near.
Can I actively perceptify instead of using
You could
the
use
passive
the
now?
search action.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
All right, so you drop up your feet and look around with your glowing red eyes. Make a perception check. This is your action. Well, I guess I'll just reveal everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
You see many shapes hidden among the ruins and the ferns around you. They have this slick, slimy skin. Some of them aren't even humanoid.
I believe we're surrounded by toads. As I kind of up there, there, and there. As I kind of point them out to the rest of the party.
But they think you're totally crazy.
And I totally bonus action. Don't mind me.
Just right out there, right away from everyone. That's a
You
good idea.
Teleport into the bushes next to it.
Yes.
All right. Grung 1 is going to move up here. And do they really just have daggers? Is that what we're going for here?
I'm sure they have some kind of ranged weapon. I'm sure you can think up something for them.
I'm sure you can't. I'm sure we're fine.
They just have daggers. That's fine though, because I'm going to reflavor them as like tiny short bows. So this one pops up and takes a shot at Toussaint while hidden from him. It's going to say dagger. Don't worry about that. Why did it have disadvantage? That's not right. Bam, there we go. So it hits you.
I think the first one was better.
A small arrow comes out of... Well, no, it's a blowgun. A small dart hits you in the chest. And make a con save, which is succeed on. You feel a bit of stinging around it, but you see Grung 1 if you wish to take your readied shot.
Yes.
All right.
Do we all see Grung 1?
You're about to.
Ooh.
Oh, well, you see Grung 1, but for an instant. And he gets, you don't get sneak attack, but you do get your crit revolver shot.
It's been a while. Because I have the crit, if I just roll.
Yeah, but just hold shift just to make sure.
Okay.
Shift will crit damage.
Oh.
Yeah. You
Jesus.
It's no
Wow.
longer so much a frog as what's left of a frog.
Mine is bigger.
Dala will hop up and be like, what's going on? Why is he shooting people? And then
Get behind me, Doc.
crawl back here. She crawls on her hands and feet behind this pillar. Patiqui is in his tent and is just like, I don't even see what's
Sips his
going
tea.
on. These guys are also intense. Giant Toe 2 is going to attack Tranquility.
I don't know how I feel about Null over here being slightly lopsided. It's bothering the shit out of me.
Let's see. I am going to action point that.
Complication point?
Same diff. Whatever. I got
Those
two of
crazy
them. Now I've got one of them.
How many more of those do you got? I thought I used most of those last fight.
I got one more.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
because Matthew wanted
It
to
snaps
hit
at your
that thing.
legs, hitting you for 13 damage, some of which is poison, which dissolves at your legs, and it grapples you.
Oh!
Just holding onto your legs,
Regret!
chewing
Son
you.
of a never regret!
Gold.
Can I see it?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
cool.
know, if anyone has ever seen a bullfrog eat like anything,
It
this shit
doesn't
is
make a
actually
difference. Oh
fucking.
wait, I have advantage because
You have advantage because you're hidden. Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Oh,
See, you take out a
Never
shot, you're no
mind.
longer hidden, but you almost hit Nigel. Like, yeah. Which one is that one? That was Giant Toad 3. Oh, I didn't have it on the thing. This giant toad gets whapped on the hind end and jumps down here. Actually, it does a big old leap down here and bites at Anakin. And
Oh,
hits.
man.
bite sized.
Yo, we're gonna have a kaiju fight.
Oh, it's not just grappled. Is it restrained as well? Yes.
No. Oh, no.
You are grappled and restrained, Tranquility.
Oh no.
Great.
Tranquility? Oh, right, alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I got bit.
You are also
Blinded?
going to be
Wait,
too.
what? Hold on, I'm
ig-
blinded.
Ignore that. I'll fix it.
Oh.
I'll fix it. Don't worry. The
Um,
axe beak
can
lets
I
out a.
shout
Ah! What?
Nigel gets an attack. Nigel gets to attack because I tell him to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He makes this reaction attack, hitting the giant toad with his claws. Doivan steps out of the tent. Actually, he probably steps out over here because that's where it opens to. There's probably like a fire over here. Grung. Take care of them, will you?
Sure.
Annika's
Grung.
trying not to be eaten right now.
Ow.
Where the heck is Grung 4? Grung 7,
I
6,
think Grung 4 is next to me.
3, 5, 2.
No, Grung 4 is invisible.
Grung 4 is not on the map. Grung 4 is going to
Oh
be
my
up there.
God.
Let's see. Grung 4 also has a standing leap. Grung 4 is going to let out a... Ah! It's the sound that frogs make. And jump over to Ebonier, jumping down that 20-foot drop as if it's nothing, with a dagger and striking out at him.
Full thing. I haven't cast Mage Armor, and I think it still has the effect on me.
That is true.
I love the idea that it reads loudly at him.
Yeah, basically. So it hits you.
Have you seen that video of the guy, the Rick and Morty fan, going off it in McDonald's?
Yeah.
It's
Unfortunately,
basically
yes.
that.
So it hits you and you feel the sharp burn of poison. Aldrin, it is your turn.
Yeah, Aldrin's, pulls out his bow. He pulls out his bow. And
It's
bow. And he fires, just instantly. He jumps up onto this rock. And then free moving this one, by the way.
That's true. Go ahead.
Yeah, and he fires his bow at this giant toad 3 as soon as he hops on. And he kind of almost loses his leg, slipping off the rock.
Damien, we can hear you breathing really hard. It would have fit more if you're had the mask on, because it would have been yeah.
Roll your wild psionics, friend.
Yeah, roll wild psionics. You also have half cover to deal with.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're shooting
Foliage, yeah.
foliage and the tent.
Can I just move here?
Okay, if you want to not be as fancy about it, sure.
Yeah, I don't want to be fancy about it.
Man.
You do a roll before you.
I will run across this here.
Make an
I
acrobatics.
think
What?
I did one more of the lethal attack than I could.
I've got 5.
Oh, never mind. I just suck at counting. Okay, so yeah, he fires a great bow shot that gathers more energy as it moves away
All right,
from him.
you hit.
That's surprising.
You kill that poor innocent giant toad.
Thank God. And I peel myself off its tongue.
Yeah, you skewer it and it goes limp, and Annika crawls out of its mouth.
I go to 10 feet here and I offer a hand up. Or I offer a thumbs up and then a hand up to Anika.
Yeah, Annika probably takes it, just like covering your arm with slime.
Oh, that's so gross.
Grunt 3 is going to shoot a blow dart down at Creep. And he's still hidden from him. So he gets advantage. It doesn't matter. He misses. It pings off the back of Creep's head. Is like, Grung 6 is going to come over to the Restrained Tranquility and make an attack against him. Missing utterly. Giant Toad 5 is going to make... what is their standing leap like?
No.
Up to 20 feet. It's high, so it's going to... It's gonna come over here and dash to hop down there. All right, now this guy. What is their standing leap? God damn it, 25 feet. Okay. Let's see here. He's got some stuff. He is going to... Sorry, looking at their speed. He is going to leap down here in one go, and then raise his head up to the sky and start chittering. That's not the sound they make. But he makes a loud, mesmerizing chirping sound. Let's see.
Is he casting something?
He is not casting something.
Ugh.
It's a horrible area of effect. Be nasty power.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna hit all those guys.
Sucks
Wait,
to be you guys.
Is that more than 15?
No, it's about.
Isn't it on the?
It's 15 out from him because it's
Yeah, it's
3 squares
15
in
out
any
from him.
direction.
If it's an A, it's out from him. So,
Oh,
easy.
okay.
Got everyone properly targeted. Yes, he does. Wisdom saves for all. Ebonier and Creep Zombie 3 fail. And you are stunned.
I'm gonna use an action point.
Well, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me in the future.
Okay.
Okay.
How can you tell you if in the future when he lives the
Ebony.
present?
Yeah, exactly. In the future, it's like Divine Smite. You can't roll damage and then say I'm gonna smite. You gotta tell me
okay.
if you do or not.
All right. Well, do you want to?
I thought you could use an action point to
I can
turn a
take it
failure
back.
into a success.
Yeah, he can. It just he did it after he found out what was happening.
Oh, well then.
Oh, right, got you.
Then I'll just take
To
it
be
back.
fair, you were pretty quick about it.
I'll just take it back. It's fine. I'm stunned. I'll just take back the action point.
Well, I'll take the complication point. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So Ebonier is panicking because this is not where he's supposed to be. So he's going to go ahead and cast Misty Step. To come, basically. Oh
Alright.
wait, slap.
No.
Okay, I wanted to actually be behind Aldrin, but it's fine.
Here?
Like
Here.
no, like behind. There's good.
Okay. Roll roll wild magic. Okay.
Okay.
So you
and
disappear
then,
and reappear there in a flurry of terrible eyes and tendrils that
And then-
vanish as soon as they appear.
Then Ebonier is going to aim at. Let's look at the Grug Elite Warrior with a Firebolt.
All right.
And he's going to he's going to start talking in the snake language as he casts it. So he'll use Tides of Chaos.
Okay. You do have 3/4 cover to deal with. This thing is quite small, tucked behind this
Oh.
toad and Aldrin.
Yeah, but doesn't he have the whole?
No, that's only half cover. Then if I have 3/4 cover, I'll go for the giant toad.
Okay.
With advantage.
If you wish.
Ooh.
That is.
Well, that sucks.
That's double nat 1. So you go to cast it, and your fireball it doesn't appear. It just fails.
It's
You don't
too
even
wet.
get it out of there. Yeah.
And then
Nigel.
Ebonier- oh, wait, he's going to move now,
Okay. Nigel.
and he's going to hide. There we go.
Nigel's got a big old frog in front of him. He's just going for it.
Frog time.
It's go time. Like, it's literally like kaiju battle. Like, he grabs at it with the small claw and then tries to go for the throat with the big one.
Hit. For 13 damage.
And just the smell of barbecued toad starts wafting out from him.
All right,
Frog
Creep,
legs are
it is
pretty good.
Your turn.
All right, I am going to, as a bonus action, order all available skeletons, or zombies in this case, to mob the giant toad 5 over there. And after I order them to mob the giant toad, the one behind me up there on the ridge, I'm going to hold my hand up and volley with magic missiles.
All right. What level?
I'm going to go 3rd level to do as much damage as I can, I feel.
All right. So roll that damage. And that will be 5 bolts. 5 skulls flying out and tearing at its flesh in a horrific scene of just it dying completely. It's dead.
God.
Yeah, it just sort of ripped to pieces and is left there a bleeding, bloody mess.
Good to know I only need 1st level to kill these things.
That is washed out by the rain. Creep Zombie 1.
Creep Zombie 1, is he capable of moving?
He can move through allied squares. It's just difficult terrain.
It's number 3 that's stunned, I think.
Yeah.
10, 15... So it's going to be 15 and then 20.
Right. He can also take the dash action.
All right.
You did kind of tell them to just go for it. So they probably would shamble over there quite quickly.
All right, so he's right there then.
All right, he shambles up to Giant Toad 5. Giant Toad 1 is Would we just team up on Tranquility?
Yeah, they would.
Would they?
Yeah, they would.
Would they? I feel like I focus on Tranquility a little bit much.
I mean, there's good reason. There's good reason.
So this one is gonna stomp down over here and go for Toussaint. And miss him. Toussaint ducks out of the way, kicking it in the face as it tries to bite at his feet. Grung 2 is going to blow dart Tranquility, because fuck him, I guess.
No, it's fine.
I told you, man.
You're missed. Grung 7 is going to hop over here and take out his dagger. Hit. And actually hit. Take that. You fail. You take poison damage as well as you feel it burn on your metal and wood chassis. Giant Toad 4 is going to hop up here and take a bite at Creep Zombie 2.
Zombies, no!
And then immediately regret it.
Chomp. The good news is they really can't be hurt by poison, but it is grappled and restrained, as it's kind of got its head just in the Giant Toad's mouth. Creep Zombie 2 is grappled and restrained. What does it do?
I think it would try to pull free.
Yeah, so make a strength or athletics or acrobatics check for it. So strength or dex. I'm guessing probably a strength.
Zombie acrobatics.
Definitely strength.
Yeah, so hit the C button next to the strength.
All right.
And it is still caught.
That was a natural 7, wasn't it?
Yeah. Creep Zombie 3 is stunned until when? Until the end of the Grung's next turn, so he's still stunned. Grung 5 is going to look over here and take a blowgun shot at Annika.
Yeah. Undead are nice if they ever get a chance to do anything.
Are you still restrained? No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
I mean, it says you are, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, the guy restraining me is dead.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Okay, thank you.
And now it is the second round. Toussaint, it is your turn. You got this giant toad trying to eat you. What do you do?
Yeah, he he was standing next to Evanir, ready to defend him, that whole sort of thing. And he starts like explaining to him. So I was with this woman. Where the fuck did? So he'll probably be pulling out his melee weapons at this point because I think this little guy, Grung 4, Nigel counts as an ally within 5 feet.
Yes.
Cool.
You hit.
Nigel is very friendly.
I'm almost certain that you're going to kill it.
I'm almost certain.
Almost certain. In fact, there's no amount of damage. There's no amount of damage you can do that wouldn't kill it. Yeah, you didn't even apply sneak attack.
But I'm gonna, cause yeah.
Yeah, so you stab it in the back and it just like and falls down. It's dead.
Oh, crap.
You leave me alone with this. He'll takes 5 feet to move up ahead with his dagger at the next one who was making the noises.
Anyway, yeah. Move over here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
All right.
That little guy. But I have to modify this because it's still.
Yeah, it's offhand.
Dex. It's nothing easy.
You having trouble?
Yeah. There.
Just -5 because you got your 20 dex and then 1 damage. Ugh. Ah.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
I'm gonna get some distance from all this business because it's no good.
Does Toussaint wear gloves?
Invisible ones.
Correct. All right. So Annika just sort of ducks and tumbles through the. We'll say that there's like a tent there.
Oh, right. Okay, fair. Like literally just crawling through the underbrush, taking a knee as she gets up and taking aim at this little bugger who shot her. I hate all my life.
Yeah, you try to take a shot, another loud boom as Tranquility gets a turn.
Okay,
I know.
so...
Well, never mind.
No, sorry, if you want to say something.
I was going to ask if I knew how much that missed by, but I don't.
No, you don't.
I'm going to...
You could still try to bend luck it if you want.
Yeah, what the hell? Let's do it.
All right, so you see that shot is almost definitely going to miss. And then
I throw
out
my hand and space tries to warp around it.
So we changed it back to a D4. A 14 will hit.
So the bullet, like the space warps and the bullet just suddenly curves and strikes the frog.
Can you get rid of one of my Thundermongers?
Can I? There you go.
How to Cover Bullet by Ebenir Roston.
Yeah, it's like I'm in Wanted now.
Yeah.
I just rolled another attack, whatever.
I don't know. Just
ain't no thing. I wasted my good roll. It's cool.
Yeah, Grung 5 is oh, you shot that one up there. Yeah, that guy's dead.
Yeah, he shot me.
So you shoot it up there and you're about to miss and then it curves like 90 degrees and he goes like Wilhelm scream off the side. Tranquility, it is your turn.
Alright, so when I'm restrained, I don't... God, the blinded things don't bother me. So when I'm restrained, I can't take physical actions, right?
No, you've got disadvantage on attacks.
And well then I'm just going to use my action here. Nope, wrong one. I'm going to use my action here to drop a 20-foot psychic orb of darkness.
Okay.
So
he's like a squid.
Nice. So I'm going to drop. So yeah, this version of it. And with the darkness around me, can I bonus action teleport out of its mouth?
Yes. Actually, let me take a peek. Let's see. Shadow step.
Because that'd be fucking cool.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So I'm just gonna teleport right here.
All right. You are no longer grappled and restrained as you appear or you disappear and reappear, although they can't see you because it's magical darkness. And now it is Giant Toad 2's turn. He can hear you, though. He's going to go for this disadvantage bite against you. And miss. And now it is Goal, Axebeak, Doiven. Doiven is just making sure that nothing gets to Patiqui's tent. He really is... he's really unhelpful to you guys. Aldrin, it's your turn.
I hate Doiven, man. So yeah, Aldrin drops his great bow behind him, which is makes
Where
a
it
loud
belongs.
clack in the dirt, and pulls out his Garrett and jumps on the back of this giant toad thing to Garrett him. As he does so,
Alright.
the Garrett. Sorry.
Okay. Are you trying to grapple it or just deal damage?
Deal damage.
Okay.
And the Garrett flows with this purplish.
I mean, because screw using your soul knives and class features. Why would
Soul
you ever
knives-
use those?
This is Matthew we are talking about.
Yeah.
It is. You do hit. Roll psionic, roll wild shit.
Oh, wow, shit. Sorry, you have to keep reminding me. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I'll keep reminding you. But yeah, you wrap your Garrett around the neck and squeeze and squeeze until its eyes bulge out even more than they normally do, and then it collapses dead.
Oh, that's gross as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
That's great. That'll be my turn.
All right, Grung 6. Sorry, I was typing something.
Hey.
Grung 6 is like, ack. He's going to come over here and hear Tranquility and, oh, they have no chance of that. Try to dagger you and miss. Just completely. Grung Elite Warrior. Good times. Good times.
Wow.
He's going to provoke from Creep Zone. Well, no, he's going to move down here. And then... Wrong one. Up.
Jesus Christ.
Start
provoke for
chirping
creep
again.
zombie?
Start chirping again.
I wish I could chirp like this man. I wish I could stun the audience.
Well, Toussaint fails. And Toussaint's the only one.
Toussaint's okay with it.
Okay. You're stunned as you are mesmerized by this weird-ass chirping sound. But that is its turn. Ebonir, it is your turn.
Is this chirping Grung Elite Warrior have any cover?
Yes, lots.
3/4?
Actually, here, probably only half.
Okay, so Ebonir's gonna step out here. And he's gonna start whirling his hands together in the weird Rave-esque fashion as an old man would wave his hands together in a Rave-esque fashion. And cast a level 3 Chaos Bolt at this guy.
That is a hit. Level 3, what, that's 4d8?
Yeah, 3, 4. Here we go.
All right. And that is definitely a match.
And that twins.
Yep.
So let's go for Mr. Big Toad.
And it hits.
Oh.
Mr. Big Toad is my big fish cover man.
Don't even start.
Okay, that was weird.
What?
Okay.
I DC'd for a moment, apparently.
Oh, weird.
So
Your camera's off, right now.
Yeah, it got shut off because I reconnected.
So
Yeah.
is Nimmy's. Oh, he's getting a drink. Never mind. So yeah, that
So that first one is going to be a lightning bolt, so it'll be a Tesla ball, and then when the second one splits off, that'll be cold, so that'll be a big snowball that just covers its face.
oh,
and nose.
you don't freeze frogs. It's mean. Oh,
Evanir's mean.
but he is. You're all terrible. Nigel, it's your turn.
Hold on.
Oh.
Nothing incredible happens,
Okay.
and then Evanir's going to step back for cover because he's a wizard and that's the sorcerer, and that's what he does.
Frogs hibernate and freeze actually all the time. That's how they
so
survive
cool.
the winter. Nigel, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, the big dude's gone, so he's just gonna snip at this guy.
Snippy snip.
Yep.
Snips. Only 13 damage. Let's see. You're immune to. Okay, that's fine. All right. Creep, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to. Well, this frog right here, Giant Toad 4, is kind of irritating. So I think it's probably best if I focus on him. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my hand out at him. I'm just going to cast a 2nd level magic missile.
All right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Roll that damage. Minimum damage. The 2nd level.
Oof.
Dang. Yeah, 2nd level, so
right.
4.
4. So you hit him with these tiny little skulls that kind of pick against it as it chews on your zombie's head. Creep Zombie 1 is finally, it's Creep Zombie 1's turn.
All right.
He has not been. Do you want to give them a command after that giant toad is down?
Yes. I want them to. Can I just give them the order to kill anything that is not an ally?
Yes. Yeah. Just kill the frogs. They'll know what to
Yeah.
do.
I
Speaking of
just say
killing
kill.
frogs-
I just say tear them all apart.
All right. What does Creep
All right,
Zombie 1
violent.
do?
Creep Zombie 1 is going to rip into the frog.
Which
That's
one?
finally the
They're
one
all,
above.
They're all frogs.
Yeah,
Oh.
Toad 1 above me. Above Creep Zombie 1. I get to add my proficiency bonus to damage.
It's
because
already
of
figured
under-
into their stat block.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, hit. Why am I rolling twice?
That is good. A good question. Do you have disadvantage on for something? Giant Toad 1. Yeah, I got no idea. Try rolling again.
All right. Yeah, no, still doing it.
Is it? Huh. Well, you hit.
Do you have the disadvantage like thing checked on?
No,
Yeah,
it's not
strange.
checked on my.
What are you doing?
Oh, you were doing Creep Zombie
There you
2, who is restrained. It's Creep Zombie 1.
Right, I think he's being spoken to.
Yeah. So I'll roll damage for him really quick. If he doesn't mind. So yeah.
My apologies, I rolled damage.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh,
Did you get Marble out?
Good.
yeah. So yeah, he just smacks the toad, which I'm sure is a euphemism for something. The toad is going to respond by
Sounds-
taking a big old bite out of him.
My mom needs a hand with something real fast, so I'm gonna have to bow out for a brief moment.
Magic
Just-
missile every turn. Got it.
Got 2.
Magic missile every turn, and my zombies will always tear apart the nearest enemy.
All right.
That seems
Sounds
reasonable.
good. Well, speaking of being torn apart, that zombie is now halfway into toad mouth.
Dang
Grung 2.
Okay, beer back.
Grung 2 is going to join the battle and jump down right here and strike at Toussaint, who is stunned, I believe.
He is.
He is. He gets hit. Take that.
Don't forget the wild magic. Oh, never mind.
Grung 7 is blinded by this darkness. So he's going to take out his little dagger and try to stick the shit out of Tranquility and fail to do so. Giant Toad 4 is going to swallow. Let's see. Makes one bite attack against a creature it's grappling. That hits. The target is swallowed, and the grapple ends. So he takes the damage. He critically hit and is swallowed. So he is blinded and restrained.
Man, that'd be annoying. It was dead, I ate it, but it's trying to claw its way out.
So at the start of its next turn, that zombie's taking a bunch of acid damage.
Oh my god.
Creep Zombie 2 is
get
going
my
to
belly
swing around ineffectively, hitting the toad somehow from the inside for maximum damage. Creep Zombie 3 is going to go up and stumble over all of these bricks and take some hits against this toad. No, not that. Was he stunned?
Well, he was last turn. It ended on the Grung's last turn.
Except for he got stunned again, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he did?
He did.
Yeah, he cheered again.
The-
Grung 5 is
the new
dead. And Toussaint, it is your turn once again. You are still stunned. Never mind. Annika, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm just this. I'm not sure who's the most annoying. We'll move over here. And we're just gonna thunder cannon this dude. Yeah. Well, cool. That was my turn.
Wow.
I was gonna have some cool thoughts, and then I was like, no, let's just do what always works.
Your thunder cannon misfires as it is just
It's-
covered in rain.
It's wet, yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I
Here, I'll
see it's my
just-
turn. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I covered. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. So, thankfully, this stuff doesn't require my concentration, so I can go ham elsewhere.
Please do.
Speaking of going ham, see this little fucker next to me who tried to hit me? Yeah, he's going down. He's going down hard.
Is he?
Kathrak.
You have advantage. You hit
Oh,
anyway.
shit. Just in case I get a crit, you never know.
Well, you don't
So-
crit, but you hit him. You smack him
So,
for 9 damage.
Fuck.
He is doing pretty bad. Pretty badly.
and then I'm going to, again,
You
go down,
smack
you
him
little
again.
shit.
For 7 damage, he drops with a shattered skull. Poor Froggo.
And then I'm going to kick the giant toad in the face. I should have had advantage for that too, but hold up.
You kick the giant toad in the face. Congratulations. You deal a bit of
So,
damage
hold
to
up.
him.
And I do this with one of those.
And he
I want you to think about what
fails.
you've done.
Giant toad
Yes.
is stunned. Dala is still being a little pussy. Giant toad 2 is stunned. Aldrin, it's your turn.
Here we go again. Yeah, Alden goes forward, takes a couple of steps forward. Is that a tree?
It's like bushes and such. You can walk through them.
Oh, damn, yeah, it's all wet as well, so it kind of wets his trousers, and it's like, oh no.
I peed myself. Oh.
You're really good at that once. And he gets his Garrett. Oh shit, he does it Apocalypse and Now style. He kind of slowly rises from the bushes. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, and gets his Garrett and then pulls back on this guy here. Tries to anyway, using a couple of lethal spikes.
Just every time.
Wild Psionics.
Wild Sonics, I shall
Yeah,
not.
roll that shit. Okay.
It will never happen.
You know,
It'll happen
that is
someday.
that is like the most lethal garrote I think I've ever seen.
So yeah,
like,
you. So
Made of lasers.
yeah.
With a laser garrote.
So you wrap it around this grung's neck as you come out of the bushes, and it struggles and struggles as it's racked with
Non-lethal
psychic
damage.
pain. And
Non-lethal damage.
yeah, sure. As it goes limp. It's dead.
Oh,
What are you
no.
talking about?
No, What, Rick? I said nothing.
It's unconscious, but I'm not sure what you plan to do with these grungs. Ebony, it's your turn.
Psychically scar it for life.
Yeah,
and then kill it.
That's what he tends to do. Usually only does that things to things that he can't kill.
No, Rick. Don't do this. Don't paint me this.
You've done that to yourself.
Okay. So seeing that the enemies are starting to fall, he's gonna go ahead and launch a Chaos Bolt, and we'll just do level 1 this time at the giant toad.
All right.
1. Here we go.
That's a hit. For minimum damage, but it jumps.
It jumps.
What kind of damage is that?
I have to look it up.
Not like it matters.
What?
What? Jumps at Toussaint.
No,
I
not
mean,
Toussaint. Why Toussaint?
If you really insist.
No.
Roll it again against. Okay.
You want me to just apply the damage?
Did I do the right one? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
All right, so roll wild magic. Let's see if anything happens.
Should I tell you what the Chaos Bolt is?
Yeah, sure.
Double ones is acid, and 8 would be thunder. So that's going to be the loud thunderclap.
So yeah, it burns the giant toad one slightly, and then splashes over and explodes. No wild magic right now, but Nigel.
And then can I use the sorcery point here and cast a firebolt?
Sure.
All right.
Or wait, what? It's 2. Quicken is 2.
Oh.
Yeah. And with that grung 2 goes down.
That's my turn.
All right, Nigel, it's actually your turn now.
I think this is just the worst possible thing that could have happened because Nigel's kind of big. So, 1 sec.
Does Nigel not have reach?
No.
I don't think so. No, 5-foot reach on his claws. He's got little stunty arms. Okay, he's gonna just like squeeze through here. And get up to here and just like, if he, whoa, 1 sec. He's gonna go that way and just like climb across the wall and like hanging off the wall, reach out and snip the toad.
Yeah, it's superheated feet, just sizzle on the ground around it or on the wall. Because that's how I imagine it. It like exudes this little bit of basically magma, which sticks it to surfaces.
I was just imagining it had lots and lots of tiny little grippers. So, like, if it put its foot on you, you just feel like lots of tiny little pinches.
Well, would Annika do that, or would she like just make it like, we'll just stick it with some lava? It's got infinite lava, so let's
the infinite. Yeah, I've got the infinite lava is probably more. I was going to say elegant, but not quite. Either way, gets snipped.
Oh yeah, it snips that giant toad as it lets out a loud croak. And now it is Creep's turn. Creep is not here currently. So what do you say, magic missile?
Magic
missile? Carte blanche to magic missile.
2nd level magic missile against that toad. Maximum damage.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Still alive though. A very good chance that zombie's gonna die. Creep zombie 1 slams against giant toad 1. Who has it grappled and restrained. Misses. Giant Toad 1 is going to try to swallow that zombie. And hits on a 10. And that zombie is swallowed.
That's gross.
Grung 7, not realizing that his master is gone, is going to try to hit Tranquility once again. He's got disadvantage though. So that misses. Giant Toad 4 deals 3d6 acid damage to that zombie. I'm pretty sure that zombie is dead.
Maybe it's undude Maybe that undue dead fortitude will save it.
Undued fortitude.
That's
Undued
true.
fortitude.
So it needs to make a con save with a DC of 20.
Good luck.
Possible.
little dude.
Possible.
No,
Okay.
it gets a 5. So that zombie is now toad food. But the giant toad is actually going to hop away. It's gonna hop into the jungle and vanish.
With Creep Zombie 2 in.
Creep Zombie 2 is dead.
Yeah.
Creep Zombie 3 is gonna attack this one and hit for a little bit more damage. Toussaint, it's your turn. As the zombie is just flailing over at this giant toad.
Yeah, so I'm no longer stunned, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Let's probably remove that from you. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know how it affected other people, but Toussaint saw this toad person start to sing, and the throat got going, and he just drifted off like he was in this flashback. And when it ended, he kind of starts to look around and all right, he stabs at this toad next to him.
Like, oh, giant frog, stab.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, he hit
You
it.
have advantage, but
From
you
what?
do have advantage from
From-
Nigel.
No?
I don't. Oh,
He
the
can-
web. Right?
We don't got flanking rolls, remember?
Yeah, it's not flanking. He does get sneak
He's-
attack though.
Oh no, he does get sneak attack. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get sneak attack, but no advantage going on.
No advantage.
But yeah, you stab that frog, and just picture in your mind that old. It's more Ondarian than Brelish. More Ondarian. Yeah, that old Ondarian frog leg recipe. Annika, it's your turn. Or
yeah.
unless Toussaint wants to do something else.
Toussaint would like to actually kind of get back behind the bushes and bonus action hide.
All right. You can just hide out in the open. You can't see any other enemy.
Yeah,
like
being behind the bushes.
There's this gigantic orb of darkness. It's tranquility again. Annika, what are you gonna do?
Annika's gonna do something really stupid and try to climb up here.
All right, you're gonna have to. Let's see. You're gonna have to dash and make an athletics check.
I'm gonna have to dash. Oh, well, screw that then.
Yeah, it's like a 15
we're
foot high
going
ledge.
this way then.
Okay.
Oh, right, fair. Just gonna ready an action and shout out tranquility, darkness.
There's nothing tranquility can do about the darkness.
Oh,
Yeah.
can you not? Oh well.
No, not this kind.
This was not a concentration one, that's why I threw it up.
Oh well, I forgot
Alright,
about that.
I'm going to punch the shit out of this grung over here.
All right.
I can. Or well, I'm gonna beat it with my beating stick because it deserves a good beating. Hey,
Beat it. Yeah, you beat it right in between the eyes, and it is critically injured.
Still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. No, come
Somehow.
on, you. Everyone else is one-shotting these, but
You double crit and
Doo-doo!
smash it down.
and fuck.
Poor frog body lying broken before you in the darkness.
Man, I really wish just holding shift while holding an attack would just give me advantage. Alright, it's fine. I miss.
Yeah, you missed the stunned frog. It's no longer stunned.
No. But it doesn't know that its buddies are dead.
It does not, but it does know that you don't really taste that good. But it hits you, despite all
Ow,
odds.
son of a bitch!
And you are grappled and restrained once again.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, you hear Tranquility's like, oh God, oh,
Clunk,
so
not
slimy.
again!
Aldrin, it's your turn. You can hear Tranquility wrestling with what sounds like the only enemy left.
Aldrin takes out his great bow.
Ugh.
You pick it up off the
Stabs
ground
you.
in the mud once again.
Yeah. Just like I try and pick up my pride right now. He aims it at the darkness. and he hones in on Tranquility's voice. He closes his eyes and prays.
All right, make a. So it's going to be half cover and also with disadvantage.
Okay, so what do I do?
-2 and disadvantage. And that is a miss. You go way high.
I'm just glad it doesn't hit Tranquility.
Oh man, you're basically rolling at a -7.
Ebonier.
So Ebonier is gonna run up this way. I think that's 30 with difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do I know kind of where Tranquility is? Can I like hear him from this?
Yes.
All right. So Ebonier is gonna just take a wild guess, and he's gonna throw. He holds up his library stamp, and the flame alights, and it turns into a blue as he casts a fireball at the back half of the darkness.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah. So you.
What are you casting?
You fireball the giant toad, and the giant toad alone. It succeeds. Can't explain how, but it ducks down.
I heard that.
Taking a bit of damage. Roll wild magic.
Come on, mouse.
Just barely no magic.
That's a close one.
How about Nigel? He's hanging down off of that ledge.
Yeah, he's gonna keep
bits
running
and
across the
pieces
wall.
that aren't secured on top falling off as he does.
That's fine. And then he's gonna run in this way until he basically just slams into the side of this toad until then realizes that, oh wait, there's something in here.
Yeah.
And is going to
Snippy
with
snap.
both claws just out in front of him, going wild.
And
Double ones though, so that's cool.
double. Well, man, Trister just channeling a complete like void of luck today.
It's cool. I'm saving it up for later.
Creep is going to command his zombies to get ready in case anything comes out. Can't magic missile it because it's in the darkness. Can he ray of sickness it?
Are you saying he won't magic missile the darkness?
He can't. He is not going to magic missile the darkness. I'm gonna have him do a ray of sickness.
He can't
Wait,
anyway.
does he
they
have
believe in a thing
dispel
called
magic
love.
prepped?
No, he's counterspell prepped.
Ah.
Redundancy.
We're gonna do a ray of sickness into the darkness. He would have had disadvantage and got a nat 1, so that's a miss. Oh, guys, I tried. He says. Yeah. Creep Zombie 1 climbs its way out of the giant toad. Creep Zombie 3 just sort of stands there. Toussaint, it's your turn.
I mean, everyone seems to have things handled. The darkness is stupid and Tranquility is stupid. He just keeps doing this. So he's probably going to pull his gun back out and make sure he's still got shots loaded. And if something comes out of the darkness, he'll fire.
Okay. Annika,
Anything?
you can hear Tranquility like yelling in pain.
I believe.
I don't have
Or-
pain receptors, but I think it's eating my arm.
Oh,
Help!
no, you totally do. You totally do. It's very painful.
Guys,
For you.
all my bad luck has led up to this moment. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna
Alright.
hit it.
You got half
gonna be
cover.
great.
Well, you don't care about cover,
I
but
don't
you got
have cover. I just
you got
have
disadvantage. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? You
Ah.
miss. Blam! It hits Tranquility. You hear it hit the pillar next to you.
That was nearly me! Conk! Ow.
Now it's your turn.
Alright, so once again, using the cheesy tactic, I just bonus action teleport right over here.
Okay.
Fuck that noise. And I'm going to use another psychic side point here to drop a simple 10-foot orb of darkness right...
Somewhere
no, wrong
somewhere
one.
else.
Right over...
Like this?
Right over yonder here, whatever. Yeah. No, like that, preferably, like how I got it. Just out of the way.
Okay. Which means
And
that one goes
so this
away.
means the original 21's gone, so fucking shoot it!
Can I take that,
Yeah,
shot?
Toussaint, if you want to take a shot. He's got half cover, but you are hidden from him, so advantage, but -2.
Right.
Wait, isn't he? Aren't you sharp shot?
No.
No.
No, I am.
Okay.
Kablam!
Shot inside this game.
That hits.
And one of those.
Ooh, all those.
You fire and just leave this big bloody hole in its side as bits like blood just starts pouring from it.
He'll kind of like look over at Annika after her shot clearly didn't make purchase in the darkness. You wait for the shot.
This giant toad is very obviously frightened, is going to disengage and hop away. Actually, not even, well, yeah, I guess it would have to disengage. Man, this poor thing, it's going to get murdered.
Die.
Tries to hop away. Aldrin, are you going to go after this giant toad or let it flee off into the jungle?
Good work, everyone. Good defense. Let me take care of your wounds, Ebony.
Benir, are you going to let this thing go? Does anyone want to go after this toad?
No.
No.
I mean, Nigel probably would.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it off.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I...
But guys, wait, hit points.
What?
What?
I heal
Right.
from reaping their souls.
Creep wants to eat it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Nigel's just following it, so...
Okay. Yeah, so...
I love the idea that the spider's just like, come here, I'm gonna give you the clap.
Matthew, wild magic psionics.
Yeah, Wild Magic Psionics. So close.
Oh, so close.
Rick, can I fire a ray of sickness at it and eat its soul?
Nigel goes after it and just starts tearing it apart and burning it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he goes before you.
Sorry, man.
There goes my
I
free
hear
healing,
that-
man.
I hear that frog legs are good. I suppose we'll have cooked frog?
One of them just like, if Nigel swings it over his shoulder
so
and it
while
like
you were
lands
gone,
like
Jolts,
in your lap.
While you were gone, a giant toad finished. It swallowed your zombie and then ran off with it. It is dead.
You've
Dang
lost
it.
2 zombies.
No, he's only lost one.
There's only lost one.
Oh, only one.
But
Oh, okay.
to be fair, Grung are technically humanoids.
They are technically humanoid.
I will make a Gronger zombie.
Ebonir is going to loot.
They
You know
don't.
how cool?
No, I don't. Hello? Hello?
Yes?
Hello?
Okay, I was gonna make a comment about, man, that'd be cool. Poison zombies! You just throw the big elite warrior Grung,
No,
and so
I'm
when
not.
it goes...
I'm not making the mistake of allowing you to have stronger zombies. Zombies is as zombies is.
That'll come later when I get Creed Undead.
What about
Yeah.
skeletons? What about
No.
skeletons, Rick? I thought you were traumatized.
Can I loot them bodies?
There's not much in the
Actually-
way of loot. I guess I will roll a little bit up for them.
Rick,
What's up?
could I technically have my zombies both rip the flesh from the bodies so I can raise skeletons?
Yes. I
You're
thought
a
Animate
weird
Dead
person.
had a thing for that.
You can just choose, can't you?
Can you?
Yeah, you could... yeah,
Oh wait,
specifically
no,
says
it's the
in
it's part of the like reagents, isn't it? You
it's
either need a
part-
corpse or a pile of bones.
No,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
decide
it-
to make a regular...
It doesn't. I think that was in a previous edition. It doesn't have the bones or the flesh go away. It has to be a
Yeah,
pile
so-
of bones. So if you want to taxidermy a grung, I guess you could. God, what? That's awful. But
just
I know
go
it's awful, but
somewhere else.
skeletons are more mobile and they tend to be kind of tougher too.
No, they're
But,
not. Zombies are way tougher.
yeah, zombies are tougher. Skeletons can just
They have bows.
sometimes get a ranged option. Yeah, there. One of them did have a small short bow, So you might
So
be
All
there
right,
you
the
go.
one with the
That's a good
short bow. Then I'm gonna have him be taxidermied by my
All right.
zombies.
So right now we're gonna go on a break. So we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna go grab something to eat because I'm starving. For those watching the
to hear you
stream, be sure to check out YouTube for the VODs. Check out my Twitter where I post about absolute nonsense. And be sure to check out the giveaway below the stream. God damn it. bit.ly/XGE giveaway. Giving away a copy of Xanathar's Guide to Everything. And all you have to do is follow my Twitch. That's it. Yeah.
We love you. We love you deeply.
I guess.
We love you.
All right, we'll be back in a bit. You can still hear us talk, but you know, what do you do?
Great, now I gotta entertain the people, Rick. You suck.
Entertain the people. Entertain the people. Some sort of.
Are you not entertained?
I am not entertained. Rick cannot hear us.
I know he can't.
Does Rick have earrings? That's so
Huh?
sick.
Yeah, Rick has earrings.
Oh, cool. I never knew that.
Yeah.
By the way, I can finally turn on my camera again.
Nice.
My mom was basically wanting to cook burgers, but she knows that I'm usually the one to go to for that, so that's what I had to leave to help her do.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go burn some cow.
No, just like put up mince into a bowl and then fry it. Or oven it.
Mince?
Yes.
Did Rick's camera just pop on like randomly?
No, it's always been there.
Hey,
Oh,
take
yeah,
some
mince. But burgers are made of mince. Mince meat.
So,
I have never heard that term for
Really?
burgers.
Oh, you guys call it ground meat, I think.
Yeah, ground beef.
Yeah. We call it mince beef or mince turkey or mince chicken.
Ah,
I don't know what I'm doing with this. I thought this was funny though.
it looks good.
You look horny.
If I play a Tiefling, I'm gonna do this. I actually am gonna do this though.
I dig it.
fits.
Oh man, I about grabbed the We Happy Few mask. I was totally gonna wear that. I thought that'd been sick. The which of it?
Same.
One
No,
of
I
my
can't.
I was
Fuck.
gonna say what.
We post
One
so
of-
much in this chat that I honestly can't find my old pictures. My god.
By the way, one of my favorite recipes for burgers is to take ground beef, cover in some salt, pepper, mix it into the meat, then hollow the meat out, and fill it with mozzarella cheese.
Nice. That's pretty good, actually. Some cheesy burgers. I dig it.
Yeah. Cook each side for a good 5 minutes, and it usually comes out pretty good. Well-
5 minutes. That's surprising. For some reason, whenever I cook burgers, it always takes like 20-30 minutes to cook properly.
What temperature do you cook on?
About gas mark 6.
Guess
or
for
5.
that's about medium.
No,
medium heat.
gas mark 6 is hot for us anyway. It's like 200 C.
200 C. I use Fahrenheit. I need to actually look up what 200 C is to Fahrenheit.
Probably
Uh,
about like 400. I don't know. I don't know conversions.
I think.
302 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, that explains some of the time. When I cook on one of those like electric grills. They have you kind of plug them in on the side. The grill top gets hot. I cook them at 450 degrees Fahrenheit.
450 degrees Fahrenheit is pretty sick.
450 is about 232 Celsius.
I cooked mine at like 370, I think.
That's pretty hot. That's pretty
I-
hot. How do they not turn to rubber when you cook them so fast?
It honestly depends on the thickness of the burger. Ironically, like the thicker the burger, probably the less temperature that you use because the longer it needs to cook to get through. And if you cook it thick burger too hot, it'll actually scorch the bottom before it gets to the middle.
That makes
Right.
sense. Yeah. That's
I
why
don't know what Rick is eating, but that looked really good.
I thought it was pigs in a blanket. Rick, are you eating pizza in a blanket?
Yeah, that's just a
It is Chili Mac hamburger helper with some like pre-made cheesy breadsticks that you just sort of heat up.
Oh no, that don't sound too great at all.
It's actually it's not bad, but
that sounds delicious.
It's definitely not good for you.
Are those Belvita biscuits, Trista, that you eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I live off them. They're great.
They're so good. I always have them in the morning. They're so good.
See, I don't have them in the morning. I have them as part of my lunch, and also whenever I have a snack, I'm just like, let me grab some of them Belvitas.
They're so weirdly filling. They're like weirdly filling, and they're delicious. Like whenever I can't like afford like time wise to have breakfast, I just like get loads of Belvita biscuits and just shove them in my mouth.
Yeah, these ones are they're actually technically not Belvitas. They're the cheap knockoff brand, but they're like the strawberry and yogurt ones.
Yeah, I know the ones with is that the like little creamy nibble in the center sort of thing? Yeah. Do you get them from Aldi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aldi are the best. Aldi are the legends.
They are. And like the big supermarkets are like, oh, we're losing profits. Why are we doing that? It's like because there's just a better alternative out there, cheaper, and a lot of the time it's literally the same stuff.
It really is, or even better in most cases. Like,
well, it was so my old business teacher in college used to work at a factory where they made jam.
Oh yeah.
And they would throw a lot of it in jars, slap a label on it for like Robinsons or Roundtrees or whoever makes jam, like a big brand though. And then they would, on the line next to it, they would be doing an off-brand like Aldi's own jam, but it was literally the same jam that they put into both things. But one sold for like £3 and the other was £1. So
yeah, that's. I think Bitters was saying at his workplace. I want to say that there was a similar instance. I'm not too sure. I feel like we had this exact. This sounds weird, deja vu, but I feel like we've had this exact conversation before.
Look, we've been hanging out for like what, 2.5, 3 years?
2 years. 2 years. I want to say.
Yeah, we're bound to come across something.
Some things.
I'm old, so I tell the same stories again and again.
But don't worry, guys. I'm killing it.
That's awful. No. Are those animes posters in the background, Rick? From which series?
I liked how you ask him questions all the time when he's like eating. He's like, as soon as he puts food in his mouth, Matthew's like, I have questions.
I'm trying to eat.
Sorry. I apologize. No, I'm just really curious about everything.
I mean, to be fair, other than the jeepers.
Bitters.
Other than the mask, my only other piece of decoration, oh gosh, is that.
I just realized if I was white and Swedish, I would look like wearing this jumper would make me look like that villain from the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Holy shit, you would. You fucking would.
Yeah.
This is like the.
It's also a book, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is a book. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm so tired.
Go to sleep.
No.
Yeah, just power nap now.
All right, guys.
Okay, I'm back.
But that chair looks comfy as hell. But it looks also painful when you have a computer in front of it. You know, like you can't.
Yes. Look, I'm not gonna show the setup I got, but let's pretend this monitor is like most computers are, to me relatively like this big essentially, right? For most part, that's how big most monitors are for me. This thing is a giant fucking like gaming monitor for like a console or just a big flat screen TV.
Jesus.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it.
No, we're going on his wild ride. Damn, that's actually pretty big. Holy shit. I'm actually slightly jealous, I'm not gonna lie.
This thing's fucking huge and I don't like it. Because trying to do a whole bunch of little shit on like League of Legends is a pain in the ass. Then I got my tower, and then I got Then I got other shit going on here. It's so fucking annoying.
It's all bright. It's all bright. Is that a flag in the background?
No, it's a bed sheet.
It's like
because-
blinds, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Curtains.
that's you.
Yeah.
I dig it. I dig it.
So, oh, I didn't even show you this part.
Oh no. Oh, what is that? Is that?
It's a
Oh
tray.
shit. Oh,
It's a
shit,
dinner
it's
tray for my. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty
I would like an actual desk at some point because I'm using an old entertainment stand right now
I mean,
for
10 out of 10 for improvisation, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, this is great for improvising, but horrible setup.
I mean, I can understand. I dream of the day when I get out of this horrible accommodation and get a gaff, and then have like a proper desk with a proper chair, and like something that doesn't make me want to break my neck. That sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, no, chair super comfy.
But
Great for
that's,
PC gaming and doing work? No.
yeah, I'd imagine. Good for movie watching, though. I'd imagine.
Oh, great for movie watching.
My setup is terrible. Like taking a picture with a bright flash reminds me just how badly I need to go through with like a cloth and wipe everything down.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
Is it just dust or is it like grime?
it's dust.
Okay, that's
It's
not bad. Yeah.
So-
that's
So Rick, I am sorry about my Sunday game. I really wanted to do more with it, but
we're gonna shit talk someone. Are we gonna shit talk someone here?
I mean, he should talk
No.
himself, really. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
that's the best. That's
you're gonna Jolts. Why?
Jesus Christ, Jolts.
why does
Turn on
that?
your fucking camera if
I
you're
hope
gonna
none
do
of you
it.
are epileptic.
Yeah.
they can't see us right now.
Right now,
I know, but
Orion
but
looks
for
exactly like
us.
his character.
I was gonna show you guys my setup.
No, but I mean, just like
So we're
I
waiting
apologize
on
for the dirt.
I don't know.
Monsieur Bitters.
I
guess.
realized I was.
I'm
Ah.
here. I'm just still eating.
Mm.
Ryan looks exactly
Yeah.
like his character reading that book. Not gonna lie.
Man, there's so much to know about spellcasters. I'm like, what spell do I pick next? What do I want to switch out? And I'm like, how many thousands of experience points away?
The only thing I know I'm picking up next level is Eldritch Blast, and I had a really good idea for another spell, but I wasn't sure if I should take Friends or maybe like.
You should take prestidigitation if you can.
You could probably use friends.
Better
It's
better
fine, he-
friends, really.
He can create his own.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
fine.
Is there?
Well, but I mean, I got but I already
Shut up.
got but I already got like minor illusion from my monk class alone, which
Why
I
didn't you
forgot
use
about
it?
until recently.
Yeah,
I've been trying to use
like-
it as flavored text lately with the dancing serpent thing.
Oh, Rick, I didn't even realize next level you gave me 2 new spells. Oh, that makes my life a lot easier.
But like, you know,
Hey, I get another spell next level.
Yeah.
What's the
I
spell
was
next-
muted, yeah.
Ah.
Thank you.
No, next level, Rick, because we're doing a variation. So 7th level, I get
He
Dimension
gets-
Door and Confusion.
He gets free spells when he gets new spell slot levels up till he has 5th level spells.
That's pretty sick, actually.
That's because sorcerers just have so few spells known.
They do.
And he's like, I was about to say he's the one true actual spellcaster in the party.
I mean, we got Anika, right? Mystics, they do spells.
I have magic.
Yeah,
It's
just me and Ebony. That's
Yeah,
where the
that's
spell
that's the only two.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry.
well,
I
aren't you?
forgot how
Isn't Creep is actually a full spellcaster? I don't know what the hell you're talking about there, Rick.
That's
That's
the
the-
joke.
Joke.
That's the joke.
I have magic fingers. Fuck you.
But I did realize that starting next level and 8th level, I have an actual shit ton of resources.
Same.
I'll have 8 key points. I'll have 3 psionic points, in which those 2 are almost interchangeable, almost. And then I'll have a spell slot I can use every short rest, and 2 cantrips I can use. I'm tempted to just get like.
You're going Warlock again?
For the first time.
Again.
First time.
I thought you were already Warlock.
No.
Oh, he hasn't
Why-
even taken it yet.
Why would
Oh,
he
God.
give up
No.
his magic attacks and his teleport?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't. I thought that was part of the rebuild, is that he was made to be part Warlock. I didn't realize he
Nope.
actually is
Nope.
not yet part Warlock.
No, the thing is, I got Rick's psychic initiate power is the thing.
Right. Okay.
So that's what the shadow shit actually is. If that's not warlock magic, that's psychics.
I'm jealous of all the resources.
So are you ready to go?
Oh, it's,
I just
yeah,
find
we're
out
ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go. Good to go.
And we're back. Just a reminder, if you want to support the stream, check the Streamlabs link down below. Donation perks that can help out the party. Or check out my Patreon, where I got a ton of homebrew content. Patreon.com/thekittenhugs. Really successful, the Patreon. I'm really glad how well it's doing.
Nice.
It's kind of scary because, like, I look at other people who have as many patrons as I do, and they're not earning anywhere near as much, which means that what I have now is probably super unsustainable, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Just reap it, just milk it for at the time, you know.
Good
Just
Lord,
make
I'm
that
trying.
happen.
But no, really, shout out to all of the people on Patreon. They've been super supportive. But let's continue. You guys are still lost, but you guys do get a long rest.
Dreams.
And
I think Matthew has done some sort of plot point with dreams.
Somebody say I.
I'm sorry.
What?
All right, Toussaint.
I didn't say I, just say
Well, it doesn't matter.
it.
Oh, yeah. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
you dream that you are next to a woman, just basking in the light and warmth of fire. Her white skin and hair are softly tinged with the fireplace's orange glow. You take her hand, and she reads you a story as you are both just covered, surrounded by this gentle passion. The leather of the couch is soft, and the fire is fierce, and her words cause the walls to move as though they are part of the fire themselves. As the story reaches the crescendo toward its inevitable climax, her voice takes on a feverish pitch, and the walls reach impossible heights, the ceiling gone, showing only darkness, as the fire gently engulfs you both from below. You wake up feeling a bit aroused, but at the same time confused. Which is every morning for Toussaint.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I mean, I just imagine Toussaint just thinking like MX crescendo.
Now, who's foolish enough to be sleeping anywhere near Toussaint?
I mean, Toussaint sleeps near himself, so.
Yeah, just, is anyone that foolish?
Toussaint's the only partner he needs in this long journey.
No.
All right, he's gonna have to get up and go find Aldrin. Aldrin, Aldrin, where are you even? Are you over there?
I'm over here. What's going on? I'll put my hand.
I just had the best dream.
What were you dreaming of?
There was a woman. I mean, obviously, but
I mean, of course.
there was a wall. She spoke, and the walls they moved, and there was a fire, and it burned. It burned like maybe not
Like
bad,
what?
maybe not bad, but it was good. But
Good burning?
yeah, there were walls. We were inside. We were not in this shit jungle. There was a woman. I had to tell someone, you know?
Thank you for sharing that, Toussaint. So was this woman, what was she like? Or was she just, one of your old flimsies?
Oh, I mean, they all kind of look alike lately. It's been a while, you know?
Oh no, I think all this lack of action is making you go kind of insane, Toussaint.
Is this... Wow. Is this coming from... No, never mind. I did not mean to insult.
No, I thank you for sharing. I'm just a bit
Where
tired
is
myself.
Dala sleeping?
I feel like I don't want to be your accomplice, Toussaint. Sorry. When we get back to Stormreach, I just have to pretend I did not know you when this incident occurred.
Oh, yes, you're probably... No, never... I'm going to go back to bed.
It's fine, sleep well, and try not to dream of too much woman, you know, as they say, it can be bad for your health.
They say lots of things. I still live.
I suppose. Good night.
I think Toussaint will drift off.
Toussaint gets inspiration. That was
Cool.
great. So another day begins. You have been awarded the XP for all of that stuff. There we go. You guys are, ticking up there slowly. I don't want to level you up too fast.
We need 6,000 more. Okay, we need 5,000 more, but still.
It's not much, actually, right?
In the grand
Yeah.
scheme of things, no, but still.
Yeah. So let's see if you guys pack up camp and leave that weird ruins that are now covered in frog blood. Oh, on them you found small daggers, blowguns. Creep raised a single grung. Jolts?
Yes, like single one has a skeleton.
All right. He's still got a little bit. He's got a little bit of flesh on him. It's pretty disturbing, actually. But let's see. Creep skeleton.
I feel my choice was warranted now.
Can we just murder
And that one has a sharp bow.
Is there a grung skeleton
You're such a
stat block?
hypocrite, Matthew.
It's a
We'll just-
I mean, I murdered my skeletons, right? Creep should murder his.
No. But see, the thing is, he's actually a necromancer. His whole thing works around he needs undead. Unlike you, sir. Transmuter.
Yeah, he was transmuting them from dead to being kind of alive again.
The wonder of life. The circle of life, you could say.
It's a circle.
Rick, you're muted.
Rick, you're muted.
I was muted. So Patikwi goes up into a tree and finds his bearing again. Somehow, you cross the river and are on the north side of it. So which direction are you going in?
So can
Just
we move
stick
at
to the
a
river
fast
again.
pace? Can we move at a fast pace to
Is that a good idea?
cover more ground? I mean, we can't be
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
but
move
aren't there
fast.
disadvantages?
What are the disadvantages?
Can't remember what they are, and I want to know.
Aren't there exhaustion rules for moving at a fast pace for too long?
Well, traveling for too long in general, yeah.
So,
You know, I
so
actually quite
are
like
there
the
any
pace
other?
we are going.
Okay.
Like, I think if we started going super fast, that it'd lead to lots of morale and such.
You think you can end this crawl early? I don't think so.
We're
my
like
friend.
we're like 3 squares away from last chance. Okay.
Yeah, we were 3 squares away a couple of days ago too.
Yeah.
To be fair, you didn't
Oh, yeah, actually,
get.
to be fair, we could just go at fast pace.
To be fair, most times you've gotten lost have been nothing bad has come about it. So, like you've
Just go on our
still
way.
you've only slightly deviated. It hasn't really cost you any time at all.
Except for that time when we went to the coast. I mean, that was a day or two, but
Well, not well, it was like a day max. Because like the distance traveled, like you can tell. I don't know. Anyway, are you guys following the river again?
Yes, at
I'd
this
say,
point, we
yeah.
don't want to get lost.
Like that'll save.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that helps.
it's got to be an easier DC.
Yeah.
Please,
Okay.
let it be an easier DC.
Oh god, Vicky, you okay?
Yeah, somebody roll a d6 for me. I just cough a
got
lot.
you, fam.
Okay, 2. So, as you're traveling, your path crosses with a group of people. So you basically, like, Patikli's
no.
leading the way, and as you guys are traveling, you guys are kind of this long traveling train through the jungle. A man comes out, followed by a woman, and another woman, and several, 2 other men behind him, and like. They both like immediately pull out their swords and then drop them as they see that you're not drow or giants or anything like that. Oh my god, we've. Who wants to be closest to them?
I do.
He runs
Oh,
up
okay,
to
I
you
was
and
gonna
hugs
say-
you. This man at the
good.
front. He's really thin. Not just like he's got a very light build. But he's especially thin. This guy is just looks like he hasn't eaten in a while. Oh, thank God! Thank God!
Seeing the hugging going on, Toussaint's gonna step up behind Tranquility of Ladies. Bring it in.
The one behind him is like has a symbol of the whole of these a holy symbol of the silver flame around her neck and is rubbing it and praying, just like praise be to the power of the flame. We've been found.
Oh,
Yeah.
sovereigns, not more
What's the
silver
situation?
flame.
Are you lost? Do you need?
Oh, we've been lost for days. We had we had a small mudslide in the rain, and we lost everything. The bag of holding got taken under.
Oh no!
Where is your guide?
We couldn't afford one.
Oh no!
Oh,
I mean, we're all skilled enough in the. It doesn't matter. Do you have any food or water or something?
Yes, and I'll take out an endless fashion.
from rare.
He
You have endless.
who has?
Mine for mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have some.
Yeah,
So,
I think
yeah,
he's got the third bag of holding.
This man like lurches towards you and grabs both of them and like rips one open, just holding tightly onto both of them and starts chomping into it.
We're going to Last Chance. Would you like to come with us, or maybe you can find a guide there on the way back?
Oh,
We can pay for it.
Yes, I don't think any of us are going to complain about that. And the woman behind him, the 2 women behind him and the 2 men just shake their heads like, your guidance would be greatly appreciated.
What? Quick question. What are you doing out here? If you couldn't afford a guide, why are you traveling at all?
We were making parley with some giants out here, seeing if we could trade knowledge or if they weren't in the mood for discussing, see if we could get some treasure off them. But before we could even get there, the ground just gave way.
You were what
We
were
weren't-
you going
we-
to trade with them?
We had some gold and jewels in the bag. The woman, the other woman, the one that's not with the silver flame symbol, is just kind of looks to the side, she obviously has some guilt about it. As you guys are talking, the strain before you has stopped, and Patikli's hops onto a log with Doivan close behind him. What do you think you're doing? More of you? Oh, you're the ones who refused to pay me last time. Got yourselves lost, did you? These two were looking for guides in town, but refused to pay the price. See what you get when you don't follow the rules of this jungle. You lot should take. He points at the rest of the party, like you lot should look after him, look after their example, lest something like that happen to you too.
We made the blessing of hiring you, of course. That's always
a wise decision.
How long ago?
May I do an insight check on these people?
Yeah, I was going to try.
I don't trust their story.
All right, roll an insight check. There are all obviously caked in muck, and all of them look rather not dehydrated. There's enough water everywhere, but the lot of them definitely look like they haven't eaten in several days. The other eternal ration is sort of like the woman with the silver flame takes it and then hands it off to one of the men in the back.
How many of them are there? In total?
There is 3 men and 2 women. Who's echoing me? I swear to God.
Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to taking them as far as Last Chance, but we're gonna have to leave them there. We still have a long way to go, and we're certainly not heading back to.
That would be more than kind of you. We just, better than dying out here alone.
Right.
I think, particularly just chitters up. I think you should leave them to rot here.
Yeah, and I think you should get us there without getting us lost again. But can't always get what we want, can we?
We're not lost at all.
No, not now. But your track record's not been great, considering.
Let's continue this journey onward. You all may join us, but if you wouldn't mind, if you could just stay together as a group and not dally too far.
Oh, she can bunk with me.
Hey, Rick. If I remember correctly, doesn't the Silver Light have a problem with the undead?
Silver Flame?
Silver Flame,
yes.
Yes.
Well, sucks to be her.
You're also not going to have to promise not to touch the zombies.
Zombies?
I promise.
Creep slowly steps in front of the disfigured skeletal Grog.
The man who you first met, she kind of, the woman with the silver flame, grips her holy symbol and looks as if she's about to turn undead, but he immediately grabs her by the wrist, like, discretion is the better part of valor. They may be using undead, but maybe they're from Karnath or something. I mean, it is a bit despicable, but just calm yourself for now. I'm sure that the church will forgive you for not taking them on like this. Elena, calm down. Good.
Are you not from Stormreach, or have you been to Shan, or where are you from?
Can we continue this discussion as we
walk
walking?
Yeah, this is walking talk.
Yeah, you've run into them pretty late into the day.
All right. Yes, I'm.
But yeah, they accompany you. We're from all over. The two in the back are from Karnath. I'm from Aundair, actually. Elena here is from Thrain, obviously.
Have you ever heard of a little place called Marketplace?
Damien, you're like hyperventilating. Are you okay? Are you okay?
You've got a very good microphone.
Yeah, it's
best microphone ever.
It is. It's really sensitive, just like me.
Aww.
Anyway,
can I do a quick ritual of detect magic, sort of as we're going? Just make sure there's no shenanigans going on that's magically based.
Yeah, her holy symbol is magic. The woman in the back has a magic bow. One of the two in the back has a magic short sword. The man in the front, he has a bit of magic around him. Like, you can tell that he can pretty obviously cast magic to a pretty decent degree.
Yes. Have you
hoping? Oops, sorry.
No, after you. Jeez.
I was gonna say, hoping to ease their suspicion a bit, I will introduce myself. and say, I am Creep. I was a Warforged who was built in Karnath. I am also a student of Arcanix. It's a pleasure.
Oh, Arcanix,
So-
I studied there actually. It's been a great number of years though.
Unfortunately, there's one.
I didn't know that they took any Warforged though.
It came as a change after the independence was given.
Oh, so you're a recent student. How are things? How is Professor Humbledew?
Humbledew.
He was
Do
a
I know
gnome.
this guy?
He was a gnome. He
Okay.
taught he taught advanced transmutation. You didn't have any classes with him. You met him once. Though.
He was also the Hufflepuff like head of house.
Last I remember, he was doing well. Unfortunately, I never delved deep enough into the studies of transmutation to apply for his classes.
Oh, that's a shame. I'll have to maybe when I get back, I'll have to pay him a visit. If we're not completely destitute after this. And he looks back at the woman in the back with the magic bow. She's got this long brown hair that was once tied into a ponytail, but now is just all over.
I imagine she was the ranger and she botched one too many rolls.
Yes.
You said you were from Fairhaven. Have you ever heard of Marketplace?
He wasn't. I was actually born in Marketplace.
Really? Oh, how was it growing up? I visited there once a long time ago.
It brings in a lot of people, but like Sharn, doesn't bring in the best of people at times.
Yes, that is true. When I stayed there, I was lucky to live on the very outskirts. You didn't see many people, and it was always nice, and nature was plentiful. It was beautiful.
Oh, I didn't get to see much of that growing up. Once I got out into the world, saw Arcanix and stuff. He lets out a cough that is almost as pathetic as I just made it out to be, but it's a legitimate cough. But yeah, he.
Is any wounded in your party?
No, I think we're all just tired. Elena is a cleric proper. She was able to patch us up, but bit touch and go there. But thank the lot of you for letting us come along. Really, I do mean it.
Well, it was a pleasure. It's always nice to meet friendly faces out here in the wilderness. I think are we setting up camp soon?
Yeah, you're at that moment that he starts speaking, Patikwi stops the caravan for you and starts command like, it is time to set up camp.
Let us all break some bread and sit around the campfire. I am sure a great deal of merriment can be made.
Is it still raining?
Yes. It's let up a bit, but yes.
Let up, it's fine. Any weather's seeing weather.
So a lot of you set up camp as I just talk right over Aldrin.
Deducting vials and food.
Yes, deduct vials and food. And so, let's see, how far have you made it? Second day of travel? You guys are if we travel at a rate of 2 or 3, like 3 sessions, 3...
2 sessions.
Yeah, 3 days per session. We'll be done in this in about 6 months.
I think we are going to have to hand wave at some point.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, admittedly, the roleplay's been amazing from this.
It has.
Yeah, but it's like,
Speaking
it's
of
like,
roleplay,
And I'm fairly sure we're eventually going to have a moment of what happens in the jungle stays in the jungle.
yeah.
We're looking at you, Toussaint.
Yeah, Toussaint is trying to make himself useful to these new ladies. He's a dog with a bone at this point. Yeah, they look awful, but it's been like a week.
You guys have been out here almost 2 weeks.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's probably doing his best to make himself useful to these new people. And come nighttime, he's probably gonna roll for seduction.
So Elena basically, like, if you offer to help her, she's like, yeah, sure, take my shit. She is cold and unwavering because you are friends with a necromancer. The other one just kind of shies away. She obviously has a lot of guilt going about her. If you coax the name out of her, called Marina. The man is man, this is why I need Xanathar's Guide to Everything. I need all those names. I need those 15 pages of names that made N-World just go crazy. Oh, I don't want to pay for 15 pages of names. Oh. They're also little babies. Oh man. What a terrible shit show. Anyway, yeah, Marina, the man's name is
Leon.
Gareth.
I was going with an L name. His name is Laurel.
Laurel.
Hardy.
I like it.
And the two men in the back are Hardy and Havoc. They are brothers. Havoc is the older one. He's got a bit of a beard going on him. Hardy can't grow a beard for shit, and since he's been out in the wilderness, it looks terrible.
It's beautiful.
Toussaint probably looks like a wild man right now.
I mean, every time he's come across, a reflective surface, he's been.
Oh yeah, I imagine he's been just with his dagger.
Aldrin, mysteriously, no facial hair in sight.
Weird. I wonder why.
I shave. I mean, I don't shave.
So yeah, he doesn't shave, but
make the excuse that I shave.
He makes a show of it.
Oh, these people I travel with, they are cads and they are liars, and do not trust them as far as you can throw them. But they will get you where you go. I will be sure of it. But you hear nothing.
Oh, who are you saying that to?
He's probably if Elena's cold, he's probably moved on to Marina. You could pull a shy girl out of her shell if you work hard enough at it. So he's just ingratiating himself to these people. Figure he's probably got a date, a last chance.
He's like, they seem nice enough. Smiles, gives a little blush, but then like her mind keeps drifting back to something, and she hurries along, kind of leaving you to walk behind. Except for you guys are setting up camp. She gets up and
purposely has things to do over there.
Yeah,
I have to go over here now.
Yeah.
Aldrin in the center of this camp, around this like larger than normal fire, is trying to get these new groups of people to kind of like start singing or dancing or telling stories, and he invites Ebonir to come and Tranquility and
Ebonir is busy in a very intense conversation with Anika and Goblin, and is very animatedly trying to talk to Anika about what's happening.
Anika's giving the most. It's hard to tell where sarcasm ends and sincerity begins in Goblin, but she's toying that line very much.
Aldrin says to both of you, look, come out of your shell. These are people. It's been 2 weeks. Come on.
What?
This is the stuff on the bench.
No, Aldrin, Annika's shown the wisdom to listen to me about the cult of the book destroyers. I have to keep talking to her about this. It's very important.
There are pamphlets.
See, the best part is we have no idea what's going on in this conversation.
Well, actually, almost all of you can understand it.
No, not Goblin.
Oh no. I guess only those two can.
I think it's just me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's why we have all our secret conversations
where everyone understands Goblin in Saturday.
Yeah.
Next time we have downtime, I'm learning Goblin.
My God, right?
You still have to finish learning Infernal.
Yeah, Annika's probably taught you some of the more vulgar words. Just some general profanities that you can shout out whenever stuff's going wrong.
So if Aldrin is inviting everyone to the center, yeah, fuck it. I'll do my weird meditative fucking Tai Chi bullshit.
Oh yeah, the Tai Chi dance. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah,
Yeah,
Aldrin's gonna try and do a bad imitation of that. And Aldrin, as he's going away from Ebonet, says in Elven, "You don't talk to me in Elven anymore." And
What?
goes to another.
Oh.
This is their special moment.
Evanir kind of like just winces at you, and his ears wiggle a bit, and he just goes back to trying to talk to Annika and Goslin.
Friendship ended with Aldrin. Now Annika's my best friend.
screw you, man. They get my
No.
gummy friend here.
No, he's well, whatever. Anyway, but go ahead.
Sorry, after you.
I was gonna say after it becomes apparent after a while that Annika has no interest in this conversation. Evanir comes back to the fire.
So what is it there in this fire like, Rick? Like, are we dancing? They're singing? Anything?
No one joins you.
Really?
Yeah, the guys that you found are too tired. Patiqui's lackeys just kind of don't like you.
What
Patiqui's
did we
Patiqui.
ever do to ya? Fuck you too.
You know what? Aldrin, it's just Aldrin and Tranquility in the center, then having the time of their lives, and fuck these guys.
I think at some point, Toussaint probably goes over to Aldrin when there's a break in the weird, awkward dancing they're doing by themselves.
Singing too.
Aldrin's this woman here. I'm almost positive she was the one from the dream.
Which ones?
The dream I told you about last night. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she have the similar features?
Probably yes.
I guess we should be watching out for walls and fires, and Aldrin backs away from the fire.
It was not about the walls and the fire.
It's about...
You don't even listen when I speak. We are kinsmen.
Yes, I know. I listened to you. It's just I was tired, and you woke me up so suddenly.
I am just so very valued.
One day you'll let me go for that. One day. It's
No.
just... So is this woman. What? Is this a sign for you to do something?
Yes, it is.
Well,
But,
get her, man.
She is afraid of me or something. I do not know. She will not come near it.
Then
You have this power in your mind. I was hoping
No.
you might.
No, Ebony. No, Ebony. Sorry, Toussaint.
Do I sound like him?
Sorry, man. No, it's just never mind. These powers. There's morals that come with using them. I think trying to get a woman to sleep with you due to these powers would be kind of unethical.
You are always the reasonable one, of course.
But Toussaint, you don't need me. You are Toussaint Valentin de Champ.
I know, but
You've got this.
I think maybe someone died or something. I don't know. She's somewhere
So
else.
You go talk to her, talk about her feelings, have a wonderful night, and just have a very enjoyable conversation.
And that trick her into bed?
She's already off to the
No.
side, asleep.
Look, Toussaint, look, there's people here. You just try one of them. I mean, not about going to sleep with them, but you might find yourself having a pleasant conversation. Isn't that better than any sort of sex?
I have to go.
Okay, Toussaint, just remember what I said, and good luck. You've got this.
Yes.
Oui.
And before everyone goes to sleep, Evanir's kind of trying to organize watch so it's doubled up, so that Creep and Tranquility take 2 shifts each, but someone's always with one of them.
That's fair.
Yeah, just put the Warforged to work.
Are you trying to say that
Yeah,
we-
Ebony.
Whatever. I was gonna take watch anyway.
No, you need
Just
double. We
offended.
need double. We just need double.
Yes. So what? Tranquility and Creep, Aldrin and Anika.
Well,
Maybe.
no.
Why not? Why not Creep and Toussaint?
Well, we do Creep
Toussaint hasn't
Toussaint,
taken the
Creep
watch since
and
we started, and he doesn't
Aldrin,
intend to.
and then Tranquility and Annika, Tranquility and
Ebony.
Ebony.
Yeah.
Because then the Warforged are doing a double shift, and someone else is with them for each shift.
Wait, so I don't have to watch? Did you say?
No,
No,
you're
you
watching
do.
first. You do.
The rest of us all have to do one watch, and then the Warforged are also covering the entire night.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
I don't know about you, Creep, but I feel like we're getting the short end of this stick.
You have to catch up on
I
your beauty
agree.
sleep.
You only need
I
4
have-
hours of rest.
I have
Except for you.
I have dreams, and I like to
Alright.
visit them sometimes.
So do I. They've been weird as hell lately. I'd stay away from them if I were you.
Oh,
You guys are having weird dreams.
Wouldn't
I'm
say
not.
we have-
Neither am I. But
Creep
you
doesn't
would never.
dream.
Good for you.
Creep doesn't. I didn't. It's like oh, everyone's in the party's getting sick, and the Warford's like, I'm not. I don't know what's happening.
Something must be wrong with you guys.
It's like, wow, these hiked up prices are really affecting me. And your rich friend goes, not affecting me. I'm fine. Great. Anyway,
Strange thing going around with you biologicals.
The Necron.
And that's why you're taking double watch.
Yes.
if it wasn't for I'm scared I'd break your neck, I would stooge slap you, Creep.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah, whatever. I'll take the first half, and Creep can take the second half.
well, the good news
then
is
we'll-
nothing happens during the night.
Yay!
I'd like to point out that Toussaint gets woken up for his watch, waits till the person goes away, and just to the Warforged on his watch and goes back to sleep.
So somebody say aye.
Hi.
Somebody else say
Someone
aye.
who's not a war.
Someone who's not a Warforged. Okay. Racists.
Fucking Rick.
Rick, you're muted, but I would say
No,
I.
I
except
wasn't.
I'm not sure.
I
can
wasn't
do-
muted. I wasn't saying anything.
I would say I. I'm with the ring. I'm not sure if this has an effect.
It does not.
Okay.
That ring that I don't have.
No, I gave you a ring. I thought I gave you the mind shielding ring, didn't I?
No, you were like, oh, I forgot to, and then never mentioned it again.
But no, I gave it.
I-
I put it in the party sheet for you.
Oh, okay.
Specifically,
Cool.
I was supposed to
where's
remind
the
you to
part?
take it. Remember? Whatever.
Let's see.
Fuck it.
Okay.
I'll take it, Rick. What do you want?
What?
Nothing. You said someone else say aye.
Yeah, the ring of mind shielding doesn't do anything.
Well,
So Ebonier.
he has a
You
ring of mind shielding.
are in. No, it doesn't do anything. I just said. Ebonier.
Yes.
You find you in your dreams. You find yourself in mud. These foreign voices talking in languages you can't understand echo around you. But let's see. You are surrounded by bodies in the mud that pushes you just deeper into this muddy pit as you feel boots pressed against your back. Your mind is burning, but you are silent. The voices fade into the distance, but the corpse above you moves. The earth holds you in place as all of these bodies around you rise. And they surround you, looking down at you as darkness takes your vision, and you wake to the the sun of the morning.
Oh, what was that? Ugh. Did I see what the bodies were wearing?
They would have been wearing Ondarian and reddish colours, right?
Sorry, ask again.
What were they wearing?
What
did
the
I see?
bodies?
What?
Everything was
Yeah.
caked in mud and gray.
Okay.
It wasn't really clear.
Ugh. Good. It was like. It's like. Ugh, what a horrible dream.
You understand for yourself.
Well, Ebenir's kind of mumbling out loud, and then like gets up and like goes to find tea.
You are out of tea.
God damn it! Sovereigns! Sovereigns!
Hey, Ebonir, you should drink your tea. It normally comes in.
Ha ha ha! And Ebenir's like kicks the kettle, and then says, "Good. Can we get a move on? Good no tea. Come to civilization.
It's fine. I wake up everyone else who hasn't woken up. Fucking Ebonir just goes around crumbling my tea.
Did you give us another? Yeah, you did. Okay, I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah. In fact, all of you are full health anyway, except for Creep, who is just decided never to heal this 5 damage. Just never.
It's
fine.
It's like in Beer Fest, that black eye. Got to keep it till next year. Get the
Yeah.
revenge.
It's like a small
Don't
scuff
spin your
mark
hit
on his
dice.
arm, and just like he just refuses to do anything about it. It's starting to really bother you, though.
Creep.
Come.
Creep.
Adults.
Oh,
Just.
you can't hear us, I guess.
Oh, he's moving.
Somebody ping him.
Speaking.
My freaking mic was muted. My bad.
Yeah,
Hey.
we didn't see your
Ah,
mouth
yeah.
moving either.
Yeah.
Heal yourself, buddy.
All right.
Come on, don't
Heal
kill
myself.
Can
Yeah,
we
you
yeah,
just,
come on.
You've been missing 5 hit points for days.
I haven't needed to heal them. I haven't taken more than that. And wow, perfect 5.
Well,
Hey.
yeah, 8 back. But would have
Um,
been perfect if you rolled 2, but so.
Can we just power through, like, go fast to get to last chance today?
I'm
Yeah.
all for it.
Yeah, we should arrive by the end of the day, barring any setbacks.
Barring setback.
There are no setbacks.
Yeah, let's hope there aren't any of those.
What the heck was that?
I mean, like normal? I don't know.
Anyway, you guys are not lost and continue to travel. What's the weather like? The weather is, it rains lightly, but it's pretty rainy.
It's rainy, but rainy.
No, rainy but windy.
Okay. That makes sense.
Like it's coming down lightly, but like it's pushing. The wind is pushing back against you the entire day. Laurel, especially, he's like he was obviously like the one of the party of their party that was going without food. Like he is definitely a leader type.
Don't worry, I am aerodynamic.
Annika's like sitting up on
Really?
Nigel with like her legs like right up to her chest and the cloak just right around her with the hood down. Just like a little boulder on the back of this metal spider. He's probably towards the front of the party, and like whenever there's thick foliage, he just cuts through it.
That's the best.
Burns through
He's
it.
like their forest clearing machine.
Still following the river. Let's take a peek at what you run into.
Oh, the chuckle. The chuckle's never good.
You got a problem?
No problem. Everything's great.
Everything is awesome!
See how many. Oh God.
12.
So
All
so
of
it
them.
so in the
1-4.
morning you pass by a small section of the river where you can see 3 gigantic frogs. The size
Oh,
of the
no,
ones
not
that you
again.
faced the other day.
Not
However,
again.
actually they're smaller. They're giant frogs, not giant toads. You see these? They're like the size of large dogs, so they're still pretty massive. But because there's so many of you, they don't attack you.
They
Thank God. I'm
in our general
tired.
direction.
Frogs.
Yeah, they actually get out of the muck and like hop along noisily, following you for a bit, but eventually they let you go.
Ugh, hate them things.
All right, let's see what happens. Nothing happens. And so the lot of you arrive at Last Chance.
Hey.
Near the end of the day, you finally enter a clearing. On top of this is a hill, and about at the center of the, well, it's not like a hill, it's just a slightly raised area, but at the center is this large building, 3 stories tall, which is obviously inhabited. You can see smoke rising out of it from fireplaces and such. Small houses dot the landscape, which is worked over, despite the roughness, despite all of the tree trunks and rocks and weird shapes that the jungle has left this area in. Some people have cleared this land and tilled it. You see several crops that are alien to you. Some of them are relish, more used to the tropical heat, but many of them are unidentifiable. There are people working the fields, but not many. And there is about a mile out in every direction from the central, the central building, is a set of walls, mostly just wooden palisades, like stake walls, but they're also joined with occasional ruins from various civilizations.
This is a welcome sight, weirdly enough.
This is Last Chance.
Do you think we'll find what we need here, or if we need anything else?
We could probably get a few supplies. I suggest you do. Get any
A few tents, yeah?
Tents.
they'd
And
probably
tea.
do well.
Tents.
They might taste tea. This is a Galand. The houses Galanda and Juraskal run this place. I'm not a big fan of the halflings. They're just too small. And he shoots a dirty look at Annika. By dirty look, I mean
Fuck you.
he's a bug. It's hard to tell what's a dirty look and not. Or if he means anything by it.
Is he giving me the side eye, guys?
He's giving you the everywhere eye.
Evanir turns to the group of people who follow them and says, so I believe this is where we must part ways, but
We should stay here for the night.
oh, right. I agree, we'll stay here for the night, but they should
What
skedaddle.
you do not want a warm room, warm food.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm
Well, he's talking to
I'm
Aldrin,
Oh.
who said why.
No. I mean, Ebony, I was referring to. Sorry, particularly. I always love your counsel, but I was talking to Ebony.
What?
And we need to help these people find a guide and pay a guide.
Okay.
What?
If you want to rescue
whoa,
every
whoa.
single person on this planet, you go ahead and spend your own money. But we've got our own priorities, and frankly, I just want some tea and some tents.
That is fine. That is fine. You go and sort out your business. I will help these people, and that is fine. We'll meet up at particularly where's the place that houses people in this Last Chance.
Isn't that just it?
He points to the big building in the center of everything.
Okay. So we'll meet you. We'll meet up in the center. I'll meet you there, and everything will be fine. Okay, Ebenir. Okay.
Yes. Go rescue the world. And then Ebenir starts walking towards the building.
If I could, I would.
Laurel
but would you-
goes to Aldrin as he finished speaking and is like, "You really don't have to do this. We can find some way to get back on our own."
No, it's fine. I don't want to. You need a guide to get back out there, especially with what happened. It's the least I could do. It was nice to make your lot of acquaintances yesterday. Let me at least repay you in this way.
Well, you've already done more than enough, but
No, please. I insist that I
the
take it.
sovereigns and the Silver Flame both bless you. Really. Elena seems a little taken aback that he would mention both in the same sentence, but that's the Silver Flame.
What? Have you ever been to a chapter of the Silver Flame in Shan, Elena?
I got to meet the Grand Cathedral once.
I've always had good experience with the Silver Flame. There's this lass who works in this squalid slum part of Shan, and she's a priestess of the Silver Flame. She helps so many people. It's such a pleasure to meet another of her kind. Thank you for that.
There are millions of Silver Flame worshippers across Corvair and beyond. I'm sure you've met more than a few.
Maybe they just haven't been upfront about it. Still, sorry. Where am I? I'll take out my gold pouch and give it some gold to them.
How much?
How much do you think, Eric?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm talking.
What did you say?
Oh, I'm saying how much you giving them?
How much is do you think a guide would be on the way back?
Oh, we might be able to catch a riverboat back. We've heard that there's one that runs up and down. Probably 20 gold each.
20 gold each. I say to them, are you going back to Stormreach, or are you going back to the Corvair continent? Just a question.
I think we'll go back to Stormreach and decide from there. Elena nods in approval. Havoc just sits there kind of picking his nose. And Hardy, nudges him in the side. Like, dude, ew, gross, what are you doing? We're round people.
So, 800 GP.
800? Holy moly. Well,
I know we've got some mad change, but
no, that's most of his.
Oh, well, sucks to be you.
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah, and he'll also give her that 1,000 silver or something.
Just here.
So you give them... Well, 1 sec, I gotta do some math. You give them 36 pounds of coins.
Yeah. They have bags, right? It's not like those bags are full of food.
Yeah, they fill, yeah. You also should have deducted rations for them.
I gave them 5 when we met them, and then I'll give another 5 now.
Probably mark off another 10, Ebonir, or Aldrin. Aldrin? Yeah,
Aldrin's
can...
giving them that.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I've got my own.
Which reminds me, we should buy more, because Aldrin gives away everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, here, you want some of our food that we need to get to this place and save the world?
So Laurel thanks him from the bottom of his heart. But you guys head around the side and eventually do find an entrance to Last Chance. There is a proper gate with, lookouts and everything. It's still quite windy and raining, as you can hear. But the gates are open. There's a nice, clean area around the gates where they can have a lookout. As you get close, a man hails from, or a halfling man, up from the watchtower. Hail, travelers! Welcome to Last Chance. Come on in. And then as he speaks, he's overwhelmed by the sound of this roaring sound. Up from the south, a quite speedy airship flies in. It is absolutely massive, even among airships, which are quite large. It's got this massive, almost untamed ring of fire. And as you see past, you can see that there are like bits and pieces added onto it. And it obviously, it has this strange, like on the bottom, these strange, almost these eyes have been painted on it. Like just, they're kind of cartoony. They're just circles with dots in the center. But they're drawn in all manners of colors and sizes as it flies in and drops low near the inn up the hill.
You were saying something?
Damn it.
You then see something. You see several large objects that are hard to make out from this distance, like sort of float or fly down from this airship. One of them is definitely floating, looks kind of round at this distance. Two other definitely with wings, very large creatures. And actually, Annika,
Yeah.
with your eyes of the eagle,
Yeah.
zoom in almost instantly and see that this
Zoom.
round
Enhance. Magnify.
yeah. This round creature is quite large, probably 6 feet, 7 feet across, and has several eye stalks similar to the Gouth coming off of it, with a mouth of fanged teeth. Three large creatures coming down near it are absolutely alien to you. They have the back end. They've got like the feet of a lion, and like this great set of leathery wings, and 3 different heads each. One of a goat, one of a lion, and one of a dragon head. And that is where we will leave off for today.
Oh, I was just about to cast mage armor.
Ha! Like, does it look like they're obviously invading, or?
It does. Well, for Annika, it is quite threatening. For everyone else, you're like, what the hell is going on?
What's the effective sight range on a spyglass? Just out of curiosity.
It's a 2 times magnification.
It's not great.
It's not for 1,000 gold. It's not great.
That's...
Can I just so how far did you say it was? About a mile between the main building and the walls where we were?
Yes, right.
And how far between there and here is the airship? Just roughly, just for I'm gonna forget this by next week.
Same distance. Same distance.
Also, it's like right at the center. Got you.
Yeah, it's
like the inn is the big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
UFO.
Cool.
Yeah.
UFO comes down. Beholder pops out.
Whose wet dream was this?
So yeah, whose plot point is this?
It's fucking Doifam.
Doifam's been going on and on about the beholder.
Oh, I see it now. Fuck.
I thought we'd have much longer.
I didn't have any ideas, so I needed to fill in.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh boy.
I'm sure. Who would put a party of level 6ers against a beholder, though?
We got
Rick.
This, though.
Well, Rick, I think for one.
Oh, we're just gonna petrify us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's not much that's gonna be brutally hard. Beholder, Jesus.
Well, it all depends on how you approach it. But that's it for today. If you guys like this stream, be sure to check out the VOD. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. Join the Discord, discord.me/the kitten hugs, I think. Check out the link below. Check out my Patreon. I got some new homebrew content coming out. I've got like this Halloween themed warlock that I need to finish up that someone asked for. Seems pretty neat. You might enjoy that. And then next month I've got a ton of shit planned. Tell your friends, tell your family, but most of all, stay chill, and I hope you enjoy these streams as much as I enjoy sometimes running them. See you guys.
We love you.
Sometimes.